Did he spit? Did he spit on him?
Dude, that is a horrible way to start.
I think he did.
Yes, dude.
And the official was right there to throw the flag. Brian Neal, the umpire, who was keeping an eye on that confrontation, no idea, obviously, what was said. But Jalen Carter out of this game before a snap. Chris.
That is like.
First of all, I got no idea what he's thinking. And second, this is massive in terms of the game.
I got to tell you, he's the best player they have on their defense. And
yeah,
about 80% of what we were going to talk about on this broadcast, because to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, you have to double team Jalen Carter. If you don't get your offense started. Now you take off
Jesus Christ, man,
on the defense that you had to focus your attention on. And it's almost like Micah Parsons now gone from the Cowboys. Same impact now with Jalen Carter gone.
Anytime the injured player, Van Sumeren, is being carted off the field, a whole bunch of the Eagles came out to give their wishes to a guy who's going to play some in a fullback role in this offense this year. So you talk about trying to repeat his champs. And the path is never easy, right? You don't pick up where you left off. Before a snap, a player you were counting on is out for the season, perhaps with a leg injury. And this man is certainly out for the game.
That is so massive.
You just can't.
You can't let that happen.
From the 47, Javonte Williams is now the running back from Dallas into Eagles territory at the 46. Dak Prescott missed half of last year after the hamstring surgery, had an injury in Atlanta and forced him to have to step away. He's been multiple injuries over the last few years. Chris, when healthy, he is still a very, very good quarterback.
I mean, 2 years ago, he finished second in MVP ballot. So let's remember what he was before he got hurt a season ago.
You're 10 in the league for Dak. They put it in the hands of Turpin. The Turpin with great speed featured on the second down for the first down of the Dallas season.
I think this is going to be one of the surprises for this season is how much Javonte Turpin is being used. Of course, we saw what he did as a return man. And remember, Tyreek Hill, with his early days with the Kansas City Chiefs, he didn't play a whole lot of receiver either. Got a chance. So who knows? They're going to try to work Turpin in a lot more into this offense.
Sorry, I'm
42-yard line.
Socialing this out.
It's caught up the Cowboys. George Pickens gets tagged there. Come on the 37-yard line. First 3 years in Pittsburgh. High productivity, some star plays. Also,
let me try to figure out if I can share my screen so you guys can actually see what's going on. I've never done this before, so leave studio, no.
Full of praise with Pickens, but what Pickens does is he is one of the very best.
PDF, extra camera, video file, share screen. There we go. Sure, you just. Yeah, I mean, no surprise. There's no Jalen Carter. They're running the ball. Sharing screen on your computer. Some screens let you share audio. I don't want to share audio. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, unfortunately. I wanted to. I'll figure it out. All right, 3rd and 1. But you're in fourth down territory. Get him. Damn. It's a good throw. They almost had him too.
What a move on the outside by CeeDee Lamb. Almost nobody can stay with him, and not Adoree Jackson. Remember, Darius Slay gone from the Eagles, and they're right after his replacement, Adoree Jackson.
Oh, he's holding them.
His 9th year, last 4 years with the Giants. Darius Slay was released, signed with the Steelers. Jackson takes over at corner.
I feel like this team needs to kind of wake up with what's going on with, I mean, I feel like they're still kind of shell shocked with the Jalen Carter situation.
Both of the weaker parts now for the Philadelphia Eagles. Along the defensive line with no Carter.
What's up, William? Hello.
Oh,
not a great start. Eventually, I'll figure out how to like share my screen so you can actually see what's going on. But I assume you're all watching it. All right, touchdown, Cowboys. A little too easy.
This is where you're going to have to win the battle, right? In here, and for the Philadelphia Eagles,
there we go.
There was nothing fancy. Tyler Smith, who
So this is why
simply had no problem at all with
I have a problem with Jordan Davis.
And Tyler Guyton was able to finish it off with Zach Bond. Usually, you're seeing the Jalen Carter Zach Bond combination, but that goes out the window now.
2 years in the league, both years on the All-Pro team. Brendan Aubrey. That's the first extra point of the year.
Because Jalen Carter gets kicked out of the game. Huge. Huge. So it's like, okay, Jordan Davis, you step up. You were drafted in the first round. They traded up for you. You were taking, what, 12th overall? You step up. He's incapable of stepping up because he fucking sucks. He's horrible. But yet they won the Super Bowl, so everybody must be good. Because he's a first-round pick, and he must be good. They picked up his fifth-year option, must be good. He got moved all over the field that first drive. You can't tell. I'm not a big Jordan Davis fan. Like, that's a guy, like, Jordan Davis, or I'm sorry, Jalen Carter deserves a whole lot of blame for what happened. Because you just can't let that happen. Like, you can't get kicked out of the first game of the season. You're too important. But the fact that Jalen Carter just got moved like me out there.
The off-road ready Trail Boss family. Dependability comes standard. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
We're here. Progressive accident response.
It's not like I'm worried about the game. I'm not worried about the game at all. I still think they hammer him, but the defense needs to wake up because it felt like they were kind of shell shocked a little bit with the Jalen Carter news, and it was like run, what, 3 passes and in the end zone. I mean, it just seems like as soon as Dallas saw Jalen Carter get ejected, it was like, oh, okay, we can run the ball effectively. Whereas before, you're not running shit on Jalen Carter. And they're running the ball with Javonte Williams. Like, he's not good. Oh, let me get this cushion from my back. Any comments or questions or concerns, throw them out. Oh. It's kind of amazing that Jason Kelsey is this thing now, because he's a center. But you look at like popular media members, it's a former punter and Pat McAfee and a center. I'm gonna blow my nose because I have to.
Short-circuited quickly after the bizarre start. Jalen Carter sitting on Dak Prescott for the game.
Yeah, that's just.
Down the field, 6 plays, 53 yards. Now,
I am so annoyed with Jalen Carter. I'm not worried at all about the game. It's the Jalen Carter thing. It's just fucking annoying. All right, here we go. Here we go. What was everybody's prediction for this game?
So the Eagles take over at the 30, and here's their offense.
Jalen Hurts, Joe Summers, Saquon Barkley, Penn State, A.J. Brown,
Ole Miss, Devontae Smith, and meet Louisiana.
John Dawkins, 610,
Dallas Goddard, South Dakota State.
Jordan Mailata, just Apple University, Landed everything.
I wonder what happens next year with Goddard. I would let him walk, but you don't have a replacement for him at all.
So Steen in there is the only new face in that starting lineup, replacing Mekhi Becton.
All right, looking forward to seeing Saquon Barkley run all over the place. Here we go. Good start for the Birds. You know that reading this stuff, this like Jalen Hurts completion percentage and the passing, it pains Chris Sims. And I tweeted this out. I don't know who at NBC thought, okay, we got first game of the season. Who are we going to start out with? Let's do Chris Sims. Let's have Chris Sims in our pregame show. As if anybody ever wondered what Chris Sims was thinking. That's that's a 3-yard gain that is elite because he was bottled up and he somehow just picked up 3 yards and he shouldn't have.
Yeah, right in the middle of your screen there, Kenny Clark.
Could be a long night.
To be the one that starts to solidify this run defense up front. The Cowboys.
If you haven't and you could subscribe, that'd be cool. I promise I will stop begging for subscribers when I hit 1,000, but I need 1,000 to get paid. So it's one of the reasons I'm doing this. Good rush. Good. Go. Good 8-yard gain. On TikTok, you pick up a lot of followers or subscribers doing live. So I figured, this might be a good option. So yeah, if you could smash that subscribe button, but good run by Jalen Hurts.
I mean, if he completes a pass, a beautiful.
And I'll remind everybody, I was such a Jalen Hurts detractor, but man, his progression has been really, really impressive. Really, really impressive. I'm so happy I was wrong about him. So happy. Oh, there goes Saquon. There he goes. Look. Oh, look at those big bodies. Just. You got to love when he's running down the field and he's running into offensive linemen. He's not running into defenders. He's running into offensive linemen. That's – where are you going, 13? Look at you.
We'll get into it as the night goes on. This Eagle team, Barkley to 2,000 yards.
Is Saquon Barkley for like minus 100 yards, or I'm sorry, Saquon Barkley to get 100 yards tonight was like minus 108. I was shocked by that because all the guy did last year was pick up 100-yard games. Using Dallas Goedert a lot early on. Haven't seen any throws to Devontae or AJ Brown. Don't hate. I'm surprised too. They just put in Will Shipley, and I'm surprised that AJ Dillon didn't get the call before Shipley, and now I have the hiccups. Cool, great timing. All right, 2nd and 4. Here we go. Look at Will. Is that Saquon or is that Will Shipley? Look at him. It's like white Carl Buckhalter with that jersey. I'll tell you though, I'm going to be annoyed if this season, like last season, I don't know if you remember, but they would get into like the 15-yard line, and all of a sudden it'd be Kenny Gainwell time, and I'm going to get annoyed if that's the case this year. Instead of Kenny Gainwell, if we get like Will Shipley time. Look at this, Will Shipley again. First and goal at the 6. Good catch and run by Will Shipp. Man, they're picking up. This is why I wasn't worried about the game necessarily. I'm more annoyed with the Jalen Carter situation, but I'm not worried about the game because their offense is just it's a hot knife through butter. Barkley's back in. Oh, Shipley's an upgrade over Gainwell. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. But I didn't think much of Gainwell. All right, Barkley down to the 3. Yeah. Kenny Gainwell was like a nice scat back. Like he was fine. But I think Will Shipley's better. but it's more of the unknown for me for Will Shipley because I got to the point where I knew what Kenny Gainwell was. I don't know what Will Shipley can be. But again, I'm surprised that AJ Dillon isn't getting the bulk of the backup carries. I thought he, as a former starter in the league, would have gotten more of the backup, but that kind of tells you what the organization feels like about Will Shipley. All right, here we go. I'm feeling an AJ Brown tutty right here. Nope, they hand off to Barkley. Got stopped. So third, it'll be 3rd and goal at the 3. I don't hate the call.
San Francisco and the Raiders as well. In there on the side.
Kenneth Murray in there as well. And one of the things that they have to do with Kenneth Murray now is more of a speed line.
Yeah, hasn't proven himself yet. Fresh legs game well. Yeah, he just like he would make a play every now and then, but for the most part, they only use, as I said, they only used him in like the 15-yard line, and it was weird the way they used them. I'm complaining about a team that won the Super Bowl. It's like looking for web toes on Margot Robbie. All right, here we go. That's holding. Oh, there goes. Oh, Tutty. Look at that. Look at that. Just and untouched. Jalen Hurts untouched. Just whoop. Back in. This reminds me a little bit of not to the extent, but it reminds me a little bit of the NFC Championship game, the way they started. And obviously not to the extent, because in that game, the Commanders had a great drive to start, and they controlled clock. They converted on 3rd down. They looked awesome. And they scored a touchdown. And in that first play, it was like the Eagles smacked them back into reality of like who the fuck they are. And that's what the Bears just did to the Cowboys. It's like, look, you had your fun. You went down. You look good doing it. Good job on you. We're the Super Bowl champs. We're going to show you what's up. That was such an easy drive for them. Now, to be fair, the Cowboys had an equally easy drive. The Cowboys did not struggle at all in that first drive. The Eagles defense needs to wake up. And I think they will. But I also think now you're seeing the impact, though, of trading a CJ/DJ, of moving on from a Darius. Like the CJ/DJ trade, I still do not quite get. I don't understand it. I understand like his personality might rub Vic the wrong way, but man, he was, to me, was the embodiment of like got that dog in him, Oh, let's just put that. Nope, that's not gonna work. I made so many small time bets that I forgot what I bet. It's not a Shirley Temple. Anthony, thank you for your question. This is my go-to. This is strawberry orange mellow yellow from Wawa. It's your big boy. It's your 42 ounce. I think a lot of people know, but for those that don't, I don't drink alcohol, but I have a sugar addiction for sure. But I get that every day. It's 83% diet, 17% the good stuff. The good stuff. Let me social this out a bit. I put it on Twitter. Let me put it on the Book of Faces, so people from my high school can come on and make fun of me. Cowboys versus Eagles. Watch long post. There we go.
We sell products made out of paper, toilet tissue, and local newspapers. That is in order of quality.
My name is Ned Sampson. I am your new editor.
I am actually interested in this Peacock show. I'm interested in this paper show. Sorry, I miss you, the bro Cooney. So Anthony, I really appreciate that comment. I can tell you that is a very popular sentiment that I get a lot, where like, you guys should do a podcast. I miss you guys. I love you guys. Working with those two guys was so much fun, and I truly mean that. I wouldn't say it wasn't true. I'm still in constant contact with those guys. Like, I love those guys. Jamie's like a older brother to me. Bob's Pop, as you know. Like, those dudes can honestly say, like, how they were on the air was how they were off the air. And so, yeah, they're awesome, man. I miss working with them and seeing them every day. Same with Ant. Yep. Ant was great. I don't have any problem with, like, most of the people there. And they did. They can't. But look, that station's been kind of going downhill for a while. Oh, we got to fight. We got to fight. We got flags. We got to fight. That's it. Let your nuts drag. Nobody spit on anybody. Nobody spit on anybody. Dude, you ain't Troy Polamalu with that hair. Who the hell are you? Nobody spit.
Leopold was definitely working the helmet hat, the face mask, and was trying to work it off. But his was already off, so it's hard to tell what happened to him first.
I love it. I love the fact that we're like getting into it now. Yeah, that station's been. They hired a 70-year-old program director who lives 2.5 hours away and is there twice a month. They're an unserious place. And it's a shame because at one point they worried about winning and they cared about it. And now they are the Bengals. Unfortunately, good. Both penalties are against us. Unfortunately, my former employer is the Cincinnati Bengals. They're an unserious place. And they've made poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. And they will not be a serious place until the guy in charge is out, which will be probably the end of football season. So until they get an actual program director there that cares about the content and wanting to win and has a clue, yeah, it'll be a shit show. Just like it's been for a while now. But it's a shame. That place, I still want them to succeed, but they won't with their current setup. All right. Hopefully this invigorated the defense. I like it. We got more Ojomo in. Good. Hopefully the pass rush can get after a little bit. Man, it's just such a killer to not have Jalen Carter in there. Such a killer. So I tweeted out, I can say this because there's nobody watching. I tweeted out, hey, nobody spit on anybody this time. This is exciting. And a girl, favorited it or liked the tweet or whatever. It's a girl that I tried sliding into her DMs unsuccessfully. Wonder if I'm ever gonna have a shot. Oh, get him. Come on. Dude, how does that happen? They had him wrapped up. That's a good play by Dak. That's a good play by Dak, man. Because I thought they had him at least twice there. It's a good rush by Jordan Davis. I was shitting on him earlier, but who had that route? Who the hell was the defender on that? Whoever dove, it was a bad. I don't know if that was Reed Blankenship. That was horrible. Mopar, what's up, man? One of the OGs. What is up? Tell the crew, man. I need subscribers. I need 1,000 to get paid. So, for those that don't know, that's the way YouTube works. You need 1,000 subscribers. You need 4,000 watch hours. So, I need subscribers. So, use all your Gmail accounts. Dude, so every once in a while I go live on TikTok and John Cheesebro comes in and it just reminds me like the good old days, like you guys, like Alyssa, Natalie, oh God, who was the other guy? There was the guy that would always troll Coach. Yeah, but like the OG YouTube crew, Chris Miller, obviously my man Chris Miller, love that dude. Vince Pellegrini, all those people, man. Yeah, I miss all you guys. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. Big stop. Natalie! What's up? It's like we're getting the band back together. I love this. Hit the subscribe button. Please. No, seriously, please. All right, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Dude, there's like no pass rush at all. Secondary does not look good. CeeDee Lamb is tearing them up. Dak has all day to throw. I feel like part of it's the Jalen Carter effect. You don't have Jalen Carter in there. You have to put in Jordan Davis more. I mean, yeah, they have no pass rush. We already gave you your subscribe money, dude. All right, fair point. Fair point. I was an idiot. I got let go, and instead of immediately starting a YouTube channel, because I was burnt out when I got let go, and we were also entering. Wrap them up. We were also entering the dog days of sports because I got let go in May. So instead of starting a YouTube channel then for sports. Oh, good holding call. And kind of capitalizing on like the love and support that I was getting when I got let go, I held off. And then football season started, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like talking sports. I'm still kind of burnt out. And I skipped the entire Eagles Super Bowl run. And then I decided in April, oh, yeah, I'll start a YouTube channel. So, like, starting in the dog days, again, like, this is why I didn't get a Temple. This is a prime example why I didn't get a Temple. You know, like, horrible timing by me. So here I am, just out here with my hat in my hand, begging for subscribe buttons to be hit so I can, get paid on this YouTube channel, too. Ooh, good pass rush. Good pass rush. Get him. Dude, who is that? Who rushed that? I got to learn jersey numbers again. Who the hell is 0?
He was never an off-the-ball linebacker. He played on the edge. And
how are you not bringing up the initial pass rush? Fuck. Now I got to open my phone. I got to look up a roster because I'm a casual. Hit thumbs down because I don't know ball. Eagles roster. Got to give the guy his credit. Oh, he's holding the shit out of him. Wow. I'm surprised that wasn't called. Oh, it was called. Yeah, I was going to say. He was holding the shit out of him. All right. Let's check out. Yeah, he never got his head turned around. Oh, Josh Uche. Okay. All right. Hey, we're learning. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you argue that. That's a killer, though. Like, you're off the field. You're off the field at that point. Yeah, and he's got his hand in shooting. So you're off the field, and then you fucking do that shit. Oh, shut up, Nick Sirianni. I still fucking hate Nick Sirianni. No, you should still buy a Carter jersey, Natalie. He's a stud. His mouth was, a little. He had some stuff. It happens. I spit every hockey game. I don't spit on people because I get my ass beat. The Mobear invite is always open. Oh, the Mobar. The Mobear. Jesus Christ, I can't even read. The Mobar invite is always open. I appreciate that. You guys are great. I truly miss, like, the YouTube crew. I don't even know if they still do, like, the PJ's happy hours and stuff. I mean, I would hope they do, but truthfully, I haven't listened to the station in well over a year. Kid can't even read. Today, Junior. That's a horrible job. What are you guys doing? He ran through 9 of you, and it's Javonte Williams. You made him look like it's fucking Emmitt Smith. What is that? This is just going to be a dummy call, right? It's their defense is concerning right now. Although it's like I got to take the defense with a grain of salt when you take out Jalen Carter. Yeah, you're a bitch, dude. You're a little bitch. Stop clapping. You could have called a play, and instead you go back to your little coach. It's scared money. It don't make no money. If I ever go broke, take your money. Yeah, Mopar, I'm with you, man. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people are making a comparison, but like that to me is Trotter getting kicked out in 05, season opener against the Falcons. Mike Reese knew that the Eagles would break down center. He went there. He tried to stop it. Trotter gets taken out. Mike Labinjo, if you remember that name, was thrust into the starting job. They played horribly. McNabb got injured in that game. He had a sports hernia. Man, that Jerry Jones box is ultra mayo. Look at that. That is as white gets. Good Lord, man. That is the whitest box in the world. That's like Caroline Beasley's box. I'm going to tweet that out to get like 4 likes. At Jerry Jones box was full of mayonnaise and Botox. All right, go Birds. I love like the B-roll of the streets because they're just empty. All right.
In life and in business.
Mopar, you're doing the Lord's work, bud. I appreciate it. Let me see how my bets are going.
Without Accenture, we say
because I made so many like little tiny bets. I put like $100 in my DraftKings account. Use promo code SADBOY, and I put $100 in, and like most of my bets were like $5. But a lot of them were contingent on like the Eagles winning pretty handily. I said the Eagles would win 35-17. I don't know about you guys. Mopar, I appreciate that because let me tell you, my family does not, but you guys do, and that's what keeps me going. That's a cool shot of PvP. It's a really cool shot. Pat, what's the biggest wager you've ever made? So most of my bets are $5. There's some $2 in there, some $3, $2.50s. You know, you get the idea. The most I'll usually make is like 10. I did bet 50 today on the Eagles minus 7.5. Touchdown Cowboys. But in terms of like the biggest bet, I think I bet $500 on the Eagles in the first Super Bowl that they won against New England because I was so confident. I just bet Eagles money line. I was so confident they'd win. And last year I've hedged. So the way that I bet is I utilize every single risk-free bet / free bet, every single one of them. Meaning like I will bet I will take the risk-free bet. Let's say I bet $10, right? I bet the Eagles minus 15 and they don't win by minus 15. I get that free bet back. I feel like most people take that free bet and they just bet like a random game or something like that. I will take the free bet and I will put it on a futures bet. So I'll take that $10 free bet and I'll put it on the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I load up the first third of the season on the team that I think will win the Super Bowl on strictly free bets. The second half of the season, or the 2/3 or whatever, I will take the team that will represent the other conference. So if I'm taking the Eagles in the first 1/3, hopefully you're following along. I will take like the Ravens in the second third. And then the last third of the season, I will use risk-free bets and bet the team that is like hot going into the playoffs that might make some noise that I think could play spoiler for the team that I actually have loaded up on. So the one year I thought the Eagles were going to go pretty far. I had bet the Eagles and I ended up my last third of the season risk-free bets added up to like I was putting money on the Rams, and that was the year the Rams won. In that situation, I think I had probably like $400 going for the Rams. So I hedged with like $200 for the other team just to like guarantee myself a paycheck. Did the same thing last year. I think I had like $700 riding in free bets for the Eagles. I put like a $250 bet on the Chiefs or something like that, just to like guarantee myself some money just in case. So that's usually how I do things. But like they add up. I mean, there's like if I do like a $2 free bet, like I usually will use that free bet on like an outlandish bet or an outlandish parlay that's kind of a long shot that if it hits, great. And if it doesn't, well, I take that $2 free bet. I'll put on the birds at, plus 800 or whatever. And all those $2 free bets add up. And by the end of the season, you're looking at 27 $2 free bets that add up to, $600 or whatever. And that's, I think for a lot of people, that's small potatoes. But for me, it's, it's not when you're betting $2 and $5. Hey, John Hamm. I used to use BetMGM when they sponsored me. And then they realized, wait, we have Jamie Foxx, we have Wayne Gretzky, and we have Pat Egan. Something doesn't really add up here. We'll probably drop Pat Egan. So now I just use DraftKings. But if they want to come back, that'd be cool. Oh, how's the stream doing? Let's see. Stream health. All right. So like I'm super confident that the offense scores, but the defense just getting hammered 2 straight drives in a row, and especially the secondary getting hammered 2 straight drives in a row is beyond concerning. I mean, I said the Eagles would win 35-17. Now, granted, that was, assuming Jalen Carter would be in the game. But I said like 35-17, and that last touchdown would be a garbage time touchdown because the Eagles will pull their starters. They'd be up by so much. I didn't expect Dallas to have this easy of a time getting through the Eagles defense. But, when you're able to pick up a massive pass interference call, yeah, it makes your life a lot easier because they were off the field. Good. Look, it was a good throw by Dak because Dak's been playing well in this game. All right, give me 1 second. I have a $12.50 touchdown scores. Where's my live thing? Here we go. Live touchdown scores. This is tough because Saquon is minus 180 at this point to score a touchdown. I don't want to put all 1250 on him. Hey, Devontae Smith sighting. That's good.
And let's talk a little bit about
Dallas Cowboys. What do you guys think, Saquon or AJ Brown? Tristan, what's going on, my man? Sorry, everybody. I wasn't paying attention. Let me know, Saquon or AJ Brown for the touchdown. I'm leaning towards AJ, but like to me, Saquon's a lock. Yeah, all right. Well, no, if he's a lock, then why would I take it? All right, 12. Oh my God, what a cut! He's not like breaking the home run, and I feel like we all know that's coming. But man, like he's gotten bottled up a few times in the backfield, and he's just not allowing it. I'll put 250 on AJ Brown to score a tutty. No, you know what I should have done? I should have bet the live line. I wonder what that is. That is incredible. That cut. Outside of work, how's life? Still a movie theater guy. Yep. Really appreciate you the kind words there. Yeah, I went to movies last night. Saw The Long Walk. The hard-hitting 60-second review. I feel like, Dallas, what are you doing? Just turn off field, man. You're not AJ Brown. You don't need to do the spin. You don't have that range, my man. That hard-hitting 60-second review is on my other YouTube channel. Just search the recaps. You can find it. So, yeah, I still go to the movies once a week. I think, where am I at now this year? I am at 68 new movies seen this year, so I don't think I have anything planned next week. But yeah, go a lot. Everything's fine. You know, everything's good. Nothing's changed. Other than like trying to get like this YouTube channel like up and running and monetized and all that. Man, they've been using Goddard a lot. And I mean I don't hate it at all, other than the fact that I did sit him in both my leagues. But yeah, if they want to use that safety valve, by all means, man. Just reached out to Chris Miller, love it. Chris is my guy. After Chris Miller drove like 3 hours to do like hang out at one of my bar appearances that I did, I'll go to war for Chris Miller. Like Natalie and Alyssa did the same thing, but like they drove like down the road. Like Chris Miller drove from like Connecticut. All right, it was Jersey, but still. All right. Oh, jeez. Couldn't. Who? Oh, I remember that guy because I saw his girlfriend on TikTok. I forgot he existed, but. All right, second down. Here we go. Second and 9. Man, if he just could have stopped his momentum and gone up field, it would have been like 2nd and 5. I might have underestimated the Cowboys pass rush a little bit. It's even without Micah Parsons, it's not bad. Run, dude, run. There you go. Pick it up. Pick it up, my man. There you go. There you go.
He's killing, and he kills a lot of teams.
Are those birds, Ray? Are the Eagles? My eyesight's so bad. I can't really make out what that emoji is. Ratings. Oh my God. The fact that it took me that long to figure that out. Another example of why I didn't get in a temple. Here we go. Go Birds. There you go. Feed Saquon. Feed him. Jeez, man. Never take for granted that we have Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown on our team. Eagles, yes. I figured. Welcome. Someone tell me who is the kid that was on the YouTube feed for the Fanatic that he came to FanFest with like Pez, trying to make friends with Coach. I met him and I forget his name, and he was great. Like he cracked me up. Shit, I don't like handing the ball off to Will Shipley on 2nd and 6. But yeah, let me know who he was because I totally forget his name and I feel bad. I remember Coach couldn't stand him. Looks like me out there, just squatting 6 bills, like no big deal. I'd be terrified that I would legitimately break. Mark D. Yes, Mark D is it. Mark D. Does anybody talk to Mark D still? I remember meeting him, and he looked so much like Robbie Fox from Barstool. Oh, wow. What a run by Jalen Hurts, man. What a run. What a run. He is a dark dude. Meaning you guys don't mess with him, or he's just doesn't have a filter. Because, I mean, when I would see him, it would crack me up on the YouTube chat, but anyway, tell him I said hi. I feel like their whole game plan is just, all right, we're just going to bottle up the middle and stop Saquon Barkley. No, he's a good – oh, okay. No, I'm making sure. Just checking.
Converting third downs.
I love the little YouTube community that we built.
And that's out of push range.
I remember the Fanatic trying so hard to make Twitch a thing. And when we got a new program director, the guy Chuck, and I got to meet with him, I was like, dude, why aren't we doing YouTube? Like, this is ridiculous. It's like, my dad doesn't know what Twitch is, but my dad knows what YouTube is. And he was like, yeah, it's a really good point. We'll do that. Go. That's another touchdown. That's another touchdown. Just add it up. Just boom. Add it up. That's because Ray joined in, and that's what happens. 12 plays. All right, now we need the defense to actually like get a stop. Oh my God, that guy got blocked by Mailata, turned into Dickerson, and like got hammered by Dickerson. Just got a whole face of dick right there. This is great, but I'm gonna need Saquon to score because I have a lot of bets they're all hinge on him. Yeah, ayo. The Twitch. So here's to take you guys behind the scenes. They were doing Twitch because Boston, the sports station in Boston, did Twitch, and the sports station in Boston had a lot of success doing Twitch. So the brain trust down in Philly was like, oh, well, it's working for Boston. It'll work for us. And my pitch to Chuck at the time was, we need to be doing something where Boston will say, oh, it's working in Philly. We need to adopt it. And YouTube is way too obvious. You're going to get much bigger of an audience on YouTube than you will on Twitch, and you'll be quicker to get monetized on YouTube and all of that. Because at the time when I took over the social media for the Fanatic, it was like, I think we had like 900 subscribers. We were like very, very close to monetization. And then I checked in after we started doing YouTube. We were doing simultaneously, and I checked in with the guy who was running the feed. It wasn't Chevy at the time. It was DJ Bon, if you guys remember him. I was like, yeah, like how are they comparing? He's like, Twitch has never changed. It's like 12 people tops you'll max out at, maybe 15, maybe 20 on a great day. He's like, YouTube is like steadily growing. I was like, no shit. And then fast forward, a couple months, and the Boston sports station adopted it. So, and I am a strong believer that I don't even know if like the Fanatic would be doing YouTube without me. It's like the one lasting legacy thing that I left them with was, hey guys, you probably should do YouTube. And then what it was adorable was, because I was running the social media accounts, I had to meet with somebody from corporate who came in, and she started trying to describe to me how certain videos could be monetized. And I was like, whoa, oh my God, no way. I didn't know that. Having my own YouTube channel that's been monetized for 3 years. No, I didn't know. Tell me more. Tell me, Betty. You mean to tell me we can, our little station can make money off YouTube video? No way. It's like, Jesus Christ. People still do use Twitch. It's just, it's gaming. It's, it's the thing. Like, the problem with Beasley was like they bought an esports team, and then they bought that esports show, that Checkpoint Media thing they would run on Saturdays. And they did not realize that just because it is considered esports, that there was a clear differentiation. The way I always broke it down was like, country music and death metal are both music, but you won't find death metal people going to a country show, and you won't find people that watch football for the most part. You won't find those people going to watch League of Legends. And corporate couldn't figure that out. They just heard sports. And that was kind of my pitch of like, look, like, diehard sports people aren't going to Twitch. I can't believe he fucking spit on him. That is next level dumb. 610, let's break it down. Yeah, it is Beasley. That's Beasley for you. I've compared it to there's a really good Amazon series, an Amazon docu-series. It's 3 parts. It's called Lula Rich. And it's all about LuLaRoe. Good tackle. It's all about the LuLaRoe company. And if you, I was watching this 3-part docuseries, and I had become the gif of Leo, just like pointing, because I was like, this company is Beasley. You know, it's a quote family run company that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. It kind of just failed up. All right, here we go. Man, they need to get some fucking pressure. What are you doing? Adoree Jackson is literally not even trying to tackle him. He's just punching at him. Now, the good news is, if Adoree Jackson truly sucks, if this is what we get from Adoree Jackson, then Howie will go and address it. He'll trade for a cornerback. But man, that dude gained at least 4 yards because you're trying to play, you know, Rocky Balboa out there. And by the way, dipshit, if you didn't end up punching the ball out, it was going out of bounds. You know, you were punching the wrong way. You weren't punching into the field. Switch. What a bumblefuck. All right. They got to pick it up. They got to get a stop. I did a live stream on my TikTok account earlier today for the Phillies game. And there weren't many, but a few people were like, yeah, this is going to be like a back and forth, you know, slugfest. And I laughed it off. I was like, no, it's not. This will be a beatdown. The Eagles will hammer this team. Now, again, you're saying this with the thought that Jalen Carter is not going to spit on somebody, but, you know, the fact they can't get a stop. Because what the offense is doing, you expect the offense to do that because they're that good. And they replaced one guy on the offense, and that was, you know, that was Tyler Steen at right guard. But, like, the defense, I'm shocked that this is what it is. Beasley, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, because Beasley just, I guess you could say Cowboys ruin people's lives, but they ruin the lives of Cowboys fans. Beasley are just, I wish those people nothing but the worst. Whoa. Unbelievable what he did. Yeah, it is. It's Victor, it's, I don't know if you were on earlier, but I compared it to when Trott got kicked out against the Falcons in 2005. First game of the season. That's the last time I really remember like somebody being kicked out before the game started. And it's a bonehead play, man. It's not even a play. It's a bonehead move. It's just dumb. Like, I don't know what he was thinking in front of the ref. It's just idiotic. And, you know, you hope that this game doesn't turn out like that Falcons game, which is, I mean, it won't because it's already a close game, but that Falcons game, like, they got crushed. McNabb got injured. It was a horrible start to the season, and you never heard from Mike Labinjo ever again. CFL legend Mike Labinjo. I think he went on to go play for the Calgary Stampeders, but don't quote me on that. What is that? What is that ice cream? Where is that? Franklin Fountain. Okay. Oh, Franklin Fountain's good. It's a good spot. It's expensive though. I do like getting their stock market crunch, but it's like $14. I do that when I go to the movie theater down. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle. This is the part where I'm supposed to go like, whoa, let's go. What is the flag for now? You're really going to call taunting, dude? For fuck's sake. That is such a soft fucking call.
The old point of emphasis, and I don't think that Sanders
as if they're not 12 years old, man. These are grown men. And that's absurd. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is a call. That is being emphasized as like, hey, make sure we're not hurting feelings. Like, I don't even blame Nolan Smith for that. If you don't get it, motherfucker, you fat fuck. I can't tell you how much I fucking hate Jordan Davis. How much I can't stand this out of shape fuck. Like, you had him. Oh, nope, now you're on your back. What does he do? What does Jordan Davis do other than just take up space? No. Victor, vent away, man. Vent away, as I'm doing now. Vent away. I fucking hate Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is like my Brandon Marsh. Like, he's just very, very overrated because he's on a good team and nobody notices. He's actually really shitty. Now, Brandon Marsh at least can, like, contribute. And Jordan Davis will make, like, one play a year. And people are like, see? Ooh, who's on the ground more? Davis or Embiid? I'm going to go with Embiid, my Cameroonian king, but that's just because of playing time. Because, you know, Jordan Davis, who's in his 5th year, can still only manage to get, like, 20 snaps a game. And that's, you know, on a really, really busy night. Now, he's going to be thrust into a big spot here in this game as he watches, you know, what is that? Javonte Williams rush right by him and pick up the first down. But this is just ridiculous, man. He's useless. So, Natalie, I'm not supposed to Carter spitting during the game. I'm not opposed to Carter spitting on him during the game. No, during the game it's fine because you know what happens. Oh yeah, no, Vic, it's early, man, but this is annoying. No, this is annoying. And Tristan, you're right, man. It's become a very soft. That's baby shit that you call a taunting call on that. Incomplete. Okay. I've not been impressed with this secondary at all. Yeah, and you know what, and Mopar, like, I think they're fine. I think that they're gonna win, and it'll still be by probably 10 plus. But it's just, this is annoying. This is annoying that I feel like the defense is playing down. Now, granted, like, Dallas's game plan is good, and I'm surprised because Brian Schottenheimer's a really shitty GM or really shitty coach, but they're making Dak look really good. And that it's not, you know, the season's obviously not over or anything, but pick that off. Motherfucker. Of course, Byron Young. I got to learn all New Jerseys. I see 9-4. I think Josh Sweat. Nope, Byron Young. Yeah, exactly. Natalie, you said it perfect. We're fake outraged because we all know they're going to win the division. They're going to be a playoff team. But in the moment, it's like watching your dog pee on the carpet, and it's a dog you potty trained 3 years ago. Like, you know better. What are you doing? But it's hot. It's hot. All right. Come on. He's got all day to throw. I was kind of waiting for a call on that. I was kind of waiting because he looked like he had a lot of the jersey, but I was worried. All right. At least they held him to a field goal, and it would have been better, you know, if it wasn't for a taunting call. Can't believe we're doing fucking taunting calls. That's such soft bullshit. The Dallas hate rage. Brandon Aubrey's picture, it just fits the Dallas Cowboy look, does it not? Yeah, I was surprised no flag. I don't know if I'm going live every game, man. I'll probably go live all the primetime games, though. I kind of struggle with the 1 o'clock games. Usually that's my nap time. But like, if I have my kids, you know, I can't do it. Like, my son's sleeping right now, I hope. Because, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes after I put him to bed, I loudly said, "Oh, it was the Jalen Carter thing." I was like, "What the fuck?" I think that's the first thing I said on this live because I popped on and it was like right after he was getting kicked out. And the last time that happened, that I put him to bed and I waited maybe like 5-10 minutes. I was making a TikTok, and I was dropping the F words because I'm edgy. And the next morning I woke up and he goes, why were you saying the F word last night? And I was like, I wasn't. He's like, I heard you. I heard you. And it was legitimately like I was talking to a parent who was disappointed in me. He was so upset. And I just told him I said, what the puck. But he heard me. Okay, I'll recruit, but I want 13% pig. Fuck off. Yeah, I feel bad for Ben Van Summeren because the guy has worked his way into a quasi role in this team and good special teamer, but and ironically, that's something that they were really good at last year was staying healthy. I think the medical team with the Birds was like the MVP of the year. But no, you're fine. You're fine, Vic. I actually meant to hit that one. We all knew who you were talking about. This isn't spell check. But the medical team last year did yeoman's work, and sorry, I'm enthralled by this commercial. Who is she? She's attractive. I would consent. Someone give me a name on her so I can slide into those DMs unsuccessfully. I was in Vegas 2 weeks ago for my fantasy football draft. Tried very hard, did not get laid. Really hard. Like, thumb got a swiping workout. Just didn't work. Nobody was. I don't think they realized you got to swipe back. And then I would get a match and it would be a hooker. And I'm not even joking. The one girl, I was like, oh, this is promising. And then I realized, like, she was like, well, here are my rates. And I was like, I'm not that desperate, but thank you. You're gorgeous, but I got a feeling you're not going to be really into me like that. So thank you, Audi, but I will pass. It's a good time, though. Oh, he got crocked. He got cracked. He got crocked. I don't know who that cowboy is. I fucking hate him. It's him and his stupid fucking hair. His Troy Polamalu hair. All right, here we go. Natalie might consent as well. Just what I heard. Okay. DMs are open. We got one. We got one, folks. One girl who will consent. Oh, you might have been talking about the girl on the commercial. Yeah, no, she was dying. I hate him too. He's that guy's. I don't know who he is. That guy's a hate the face. 100%. All right, let's go offense. Yep, Vic is right. Let's go offense. Just waiting for the Barkley home run hit. You know it's coming. Let's go. Here we go. We need like a long. Well, we can't have a long drive because it's the fucking 2-minute warning. This is what I hate. Like, I hate the fact that you just got the ball, you're in your own part of the field, and you're gonna let it tick down at the 2 minute. Like, this is like where I actually miss Chip Kelly of like, get up and fucking call a play. Because now we're stuck watching a fucking bullshit commercial. All right, place your bets. What do we get first? The car commercial or the sports book? If you had car commercial, you win. Man, I used to be like attracted to her, but not anymore. She's got work done. Oh, score here. Shot of root beer whiskey. I was with you until I read whiskey. You lost me with the whiskey part. God, I love Lane Johnson. I'm going to miss him when he retires. If they win the Super Bowl this year, he's gone. I'm buying. Yeah, the redhead. She was in She was in hilarious movie called Best in Show, Christopher Guest movie from like maybe 2002, and it's a mockumentary on the Philadelphia Dog Show, and it's fucking hysterical. She was in that, and I was like into her, even though she had braces in it. But also, I was going through puberty, so I was pretty much into anybody. But yeah, that's stuff that you didn't ask for. But we're in a commercial break, so yeah, it's my live stream, not yours. Here we go. Like and subscribe, folks. Like and subscribe. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So believe it or not, I'm in a Thursday night hockey league. And I had contacted the guy that runs the league, and I was like, "Hey man, like, are we really going to are we really going to play on Thursday?" I don't know if you're aware that Birds play on Thursday. They won some bowl a couple months ago. They're going to raise a banner. They're playing a team they don't really like. Like, this is a big game. Should we really be playing hockey? Can we move it? You have 4 sheets of ice. Can we move it to another day? Nah. I was like, okay. Well, I'm not going to be there. Not that, like, the game matters if I'm not there or not, but I'm like, oh, I can figure it out. I'm not going to be there. But I also included, I look poorly on anybody who's there tonight. Because and I told this to a guy that I played with last night who's in the same league. I go, dude, you know that there are people there that are going to get off the ice and check their phones and go, oh, like, Eagles are winning, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, like, fuck off. You know, we're not in Los Angeles cheering for the Chargers. Like, we're in Philadelphia cheering for the Eagles. And you're going to play slapdick beer league instead of watching the game. Fuck off. Appalled. And yet it's on brand, too. Like, that's hockey and hockey players and hockey fans. It's like they're horse with blinders. It's one sport. Third and 6.
We would see no passes really thrown to the outside to the wide receivers of the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's a good point by Chris Collinsworth. No passes to the outside to A.J. Brown, to Devontae Smith. A.J. Brown's been super quiet. I mean, I wonder if it's just a matchup thing or because it can't be a matchup. A.J. Brown's A.J. Brown. Like, there is no matchup. You know, there is nobody who can stop A.J. Brown. Well, there goes deep. And just on cue, right? Like, as we all expected, Jahan Dotson catches a long reception. Just like you thought, like I thought, like Mopar thought, you know. Victor, you don't even know the half of it. Hockey fans are a different breed. You don't even know the half of it. I lost my cool last year on my main team. I'll tell you that after this play. Oh, come on. I mean, he wasn't going to grab. I'd actually, you know what? I might actually prefer that over a 2-yard game, which is what would happen. This was last year. My main hockey team that I've been on for like a decade plus, and I'm like friends with all the guys. But we had a Sunday night game, and the captain, who's I don't even know if he's a huge Eagles fan, but he was like, "Hey, Eagles play. Do you want me to see about rescheduling the game?" And I'm thinking this is a no-brainer. Yeah, reschedule. Dude, the texts start coming in, and it's nothing but like, "No, we're good. We can play." I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, we're not Cleveland Brown fans. We're not watching a bad football team. They were like 6-2 at the time. Oh, there goes Barkley. Out of bounds, stops the clock. Thank you. I was appalled, man. And I made a whole TikTok just ripping them apart. Not to brag, I got 300 views. I'm very famous. Saving him for the second. I don't think they're saving him. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you're saving him. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's a secret weapon. But I don't know. It's hard to really complain because they're moving the ball, and I have confidence they'll pick up the first down here. But it's like offense, I'm just not concerned at all. There you go, first down. Not a great throw, but first down. But yeah, I don't know. Like, offense, I'm not worried at all. Defense is where I'm concerned about. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised that, you know, A.J. Brown last year it felt like every game A.J. and Saquon were locks to get 100 yards because that's pretty much what they were doing every game. It was like they were getting 100 yards. And I never would have expected AJ Brown to be sitting here with like what, no catches. But and I mean when Jalen Hurts went deep, I was like, oh, this is going AJ Brown. And then I realized it was in the middle of the field. Like, oh, it's probably Devontae Smith. I never thought it was going to be Jahan Dotson. Turn the corner, get out of bounds. Nice 5-yard gain. Oh, kick him out of the league for that. You got to kick him out of the league. He's injuring his civilians. The man's just holding a mic. What are you doing, you goon? That's ridiculous. Oh, he's 75 feet in out of bounds. Look at this. This guy is civilian. Guy's got a family. Probably got a wife and 3 kids, and you're trying to take him out of the knees? What a goon. And they don't call it. They'll call taunting, right? They'll call taunting, but they won't call that. The fix is in. All right, here you go. There goes Saquon, first study of the season. Thank you very much. Cash that check. Cash that check. Like we all expected. He's back. And again, and again, we have a little brouhaha. Put your dick on the table. Let him know. Y'all are getting your ass whooped. And meaning, by the way, the Cowboys defense, not the Cowboys, because the Cowboys offense looks good. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Cut. Where are you going, number 6? You're adorable. Love that. I love that Saquon like patted, I think it was Trayvon Diggs, patted him on the finger like, hey, good try. I'm in the end zone now. That's 6 points. Good try, though. Love that. Shots, Mopar, for everybody. Let me get my cup. Let me get my beverage of choice. Go Birds. Oh, this is unfiltered. Let's go. Look at that. We got the Hooters. Nothing better than the Hooters. And we dance. Everybody chug. Victor's chugging. Mopar's chugging. We're so back. We're so back. Never a doubt. Like and subscribe, huh? Like and subscribe. Watch, I'm going to get off of this, and there'll be no subscribers. I'll probably actually lose a subscriber. Somebody will be like, I don't feel like fucking looking at this guy's face that much.
And right now, you can get all 3 with special limited time off. It's as easy as catching football.
Sorry, I'm watching John Cena. I hear him. I don't see him, though. That's the problem. It's a horrible joke. It's a horrible, horrible joke. Did you go with AJ? I went with Saquon because what convinced DraftKings had like a 50% live. It was max $10, but it was live touchdown score 50% up, and time Saquon was minus 175. The 50%, I think it made it like minus 115. And as I was asking you guys, I was like, Saquon's a lock. And I was like, well, if Saquon's a lock, then why would I take the free money? And I think Saquon's a lock. So I made a bunch of like different kind of parlays. And the one that I love doing is I did it last year a lot too. I did Saquon, AJ, and Jalen Hurts all to score touchdowns. And it hit, probably 50% of the time that they would all score touchdowns. So, I did that again this year for this game. And then I would do like a round robin thing. I'd pay like Eagles minus 7, yards for this guy. And then I would do a combo parlay of all 3 of them scoring. And then like I would take one out of them. And I'd have like Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown in this parlay. And then I'd have AJ Brown and Saquon Barkley and this and all that. So, I guess the point is like I'm about to be fucking rich. Okay, I'm about to buy a fucking island out here. Victor, love all your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll be bumping it up more with football season being back, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm horrible at accepting compliments, but oh, what a loser! Remember when you couldn't handle the ball? You fucking nerd. Good job. Yes, this is the real unfiltered. I like Bill and Ricky a lot too, but that the name of the show cracked me up because it's like you can't curse, you can't say shit, cock, fuck. You don't have to objectify it or glorify it. You don't have to. That's the thing. I just fuck up the quote from old school, so hit thumbs down for that. Fucking missed this little guy seriously. Oh man, you know you might find this funny, you might not. I don't care. Last night I was playing stick and puck, at like 11:30 at night, and we scored, and that's a holding call. Yeah, that's 100% a holding call. And I put the puck on the net, and the goalie saved it. And our guy put it in, so I get an assist. But I was wearing a jersey with no number on it, and the ref was like, "Hey, what's your number?" Because he wanted to give me the point for the assist, and I was like 610-50, and I started giving him my phone number. He cracked up at that. I said, "No, it's 11." Yeah, dude. These cornerback. What do you think that's gonna work? Like you're holding the shit out of them. This is what they can't do. They can't allow the Dallas Cowboys to get down the field in scoring range with penalties. Like don't make life harder on yourself. It would better show if they could. Yeah. I do like the boys. Yeah, Sill's great. Like Sill's awesome. Great, cool. Roughing the passer. Just ripped his fucking jersey off. What did he do? I'm still shocked in the Super Bowl that Jalen Carter did not get called for roughing the passer with hands to the face quarterback on that hit. I'm fine with that call. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But man, they're extremely undisciplined right now. But yeah, Silvana's great. She knows a lot too. Like Silvana was one of those producers where when I was forced to do weekend shows by myself, like I hated doing weekend shows by myself. Hammer them. Good job. When I was forced to do them by myself, if I found out, the first question I would ask when I had to do those kind of shows was, who's my producer? Because I would use my producer a lot. I'd basically treat my producer as if they were a co-host. And the way I viewed it was like I'd always rather talk to my producer than a caller. Nothing against callers. But my feeling was, for the most part, for the listeners, hey, I'm paid to be here. The listener knows you're paid to be here. They'd probably rather listen to us two than a random caller. And look, there's a lot of great callers and all that, but I think you get what I'm saying here. And some of the producers, I'd be like, dude, can I get anyone else? Like, I can't talk to that person for a myriad of reasons. They either weren't great at talking or they just didn't know what they were talking about. Silvana, I was like, yeah, whatever you want to talk about. Still, she was great. I miss her. Ricky, got to know Bill a little bit before I left, but they're good people. And still a Tyrone guy. Thought he got done dirty by Beasley, but like, what's new? Man, that's holding. They were holding the shit out of Nolan Smith, but it's okay. Only call penalties against Nolan Smith. Don't call him when he's like getting the shit hauled out of him. Smell a picker turn. Fuck, dude, would love that. I mean, either way, it's a big stop. It's 3rd and 5. You have to get a stop here. Oh, this entire game has been nothing but you letting the Cowboys off the hook so far. All right, here we go. Get a stop here. Break his clavicle. Oh, shit, that's not it, man. I'll tell you what, and I'm surprised I'm saying this, Quinion Mitchell's not been good this game. Like, Quinion Mitchell's struggling with George Pickens. And I don't know if they have to switch Quinion with and put Quinion on. Oh, 15 seconds. Go fuck yourself. You're adding 7 seconds onto that? Go fuck yourself. Seriously. 7 fucking seconds. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck your mother. I don't know if you got to put Quinion on CeeDee Lamb or what, but like you're getting killed right now. It's not good. Beasley does blow. Exactly. Mopar said it best, right? You can't go back in time. Absurd.
Yeah, been walking down for that first touchdown. He advised the entire offense and said to the guys, let's sustain this.
Let's sustain what?
So fired up, went down the fence, slapping all the guys on their shoulders and said, come right back. And then before this drive, hey, be ready to score some more points.
All I want so badly is for a Dak Prescott, like a shot of Dak on the sidelines with like 4 minutes to go, knowing full well they're going to lose. Because I get to see Dak all fired up and trying to rally the troops. Oh, he jumped. All right. Well, it's Aubrey, so he'll hit it. So it will be 21-20. Oh, enjoy the times we had. Agreed. Man, the defense has to make some adjustments in halftime because that's been the problem. The offense has been great. The offense looks great. The offense has been the easiest part of this entire. I hate icing the kicker. I hate it. Like, it doesn't fucking work.
In the past, they've had these K balls, the footballs that were just for kickers. And the kickers would only get to work those balls in out of the box for about 45 minutes before the game. Now, each team
Jack is good. He's annoying. For those that don't know, Jack's my oldest. But he's good. He started first grade. I know I've said this about 50 times this stream, but I made a TikTok today about like pretty much every school in Philly, his school has a dress code. You know, it's like, you know, khakis and like a polo. And nothing big. But yeah, he hit it. The Eagles defense. And I don't want to say the undisciplined play because some of them I just, you know, some of the calls disagree. But the Eagles defense and the penalties killed them that half. And that's why it's 21-20 and it's not, you know, 21-14, which probably it should be. So anyway, yeah, his school has a yeah, no, I hear you. I'm half talking. His school has a dress code, and anytime the Eagles play and he's got school, I put him in his Jalen Hurts jersey. Because on game day, we wear our Eagles stuff. That is what we do in this city. And last year in kindergarten, I would put him in it. And I really expected the teacher to tell him to, like, take it off. And I told him each time, like, look, if the teacher tells you to take off your jersey, it's fine. You can take off, like, just treat it like a hoodie. But when you go into that school, you're going to be wearing Eagles stuff because we're Eagles fans. He was like, okay. And every time he came out, I was like, did they tell you to take it off? He's like, no. I was like, all right, cool. But he was the only kid there, like, dressed up in Eagles stuff. I was shocked. And then I expected the typical Philadelphia school district or Philadelphia Catholic schools did this too, where the team gets in the playoffs and all of a sudden we're going to act like we've been big fans. And all right, hey, we're going to have a pep rally. First game against the Packers. They don't do it. And then it was the game against the Rams, and they don't do it. And they waited until the NFC Championship game to tell kids, like, oh, hey, by the way, wear your Eagles stuff. It's like, fuck that. Like, so I was really surprised that this year, and I don't know, the principal must not be a sports fan or whatever, but like, if they're playing on Thursday night, if they're playing on Monday, guess what he's wearing? He's wearing his Jalen Hurts jersey. So, so I did that today. I made a TikTok about it. Did really well, actually. But yeah, like we're going to wear Eagle stuff. And there were parents wearing Eagle stuff. There were teachers wearing Eagle stuff. He was the only kid on the playground that was wearing like an Eagles jersey. I'm like, well, at least I did my part as a parent. But he's good, man. He's, very hard-headed like me. Without Carter, 21-20. Mopar, good point. Relax. It's like what Natalie said. It's like faux outrage. Like I'm annoyed at the position. It's like waiting at the DMV. It's not like I'm worried that I won't get out of there. It's just an annoyance that we're even here in the first place. I'm annoyed that the game is this close because Jalen Carter was a bonehead for a split second. So I'm gonna need some Fangio adjustments, Victor. Yes, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Oh, what are we at here? 85%. 85%. I might set up. I'm thinking about trying to set up a live stream for the Cowboys, Eagles on TikTok currently too. Let's see. Eagles, Cowboys, watch along. I might do that in the second half. I might try to set that up. Oh, I don't know where. Put my tripod. I don't know where I'd put it either. I need a new shot. I can't help you, man. I don't drink. That's what got me pissed. It was such a stupid thing. Yeah, if he gets kicked out of the game for a football play, like, yeah, I'm pissed off about it, but it's okay. It's in the game. When you get kicked out of the game before the game even starts, like, dude, you're too important of a player. That's just it's ridiculous. It's like Julie the cat getting kicked out when she goes in there against Iceland. No, Greece. When she goes in there against Greece and she got kicked out, it's like, Julie, you're too important of a goalie. And now we got to put Goldberg back in? Like, read the room, Julie. Come on. We need you. Again. Who the fucking NBC thought, yeah, America needs to hear what Chris Sims has to say. Even his haircut, I hate. And my hair is kind of a mess right now, but what is that haircut? It's like this half-assed military look. I just don't like him. On respected for the opponent could result in more punishment for Jalen Carter. Oh, cool. And as ejection before the first start. All right, let's stop acting like he shot him. Okay, like, believe it or not, Dak Prescott will not be on the injury report for a loogie hitting him. That, by the way, it was like barely. It was an idiotic thing by Jalen Carter, but like, fine the guy, but like, with suspension? Are you kidding? Ridiculous. It's hilarious hearing Chris Sims break down Jalen Hurts. That is adorable to me. Oh, I don't have really a great halftime show prepared for you. Sorry, I'm not going to sing or dance. Even though I'm like a really good fucking dancer, but again, if you're new here, if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I need subscribers, and it's not for like a flex. It's more of like, oh, hey, YouTube makes you have 1,000 to get paid. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. And if not, hey, I get it. I understand. I'm pretty self-aware. Let's go over here. What do we got? I'm trying to watch along. Yeah. Watch along. No. Go to studio. What does it say? Sorry, I'm like looking at the settings right now. No. What in the world? Sorry, give me 1 second. This is the first time I've done one of these, so bear with me. Okay, we're back. Any of you guys going to any of the games this year? Let me know. Victor, which is worse? Snowballs at Santa or Carter spitting on Prescott? I'm going to go with snowballs at Santa because we've been hearing that since 1968. So, by far. This will be an afterthought when they're in the playoffs. But the fact that we get fucking Jack Collinsworth, like the nepotism is so real here. So real. And by the way, I am somebody that will tell you flat out, I would take the job. Why wouldn't you, right? Like, the thing you don't realize is like the media industry is just full of nepotism. But it's like they're not even hiding it that this kid got hired. Anyway, Tristan, lose brain cells. Yeah, he's atrocious. And Tristan's going to the Raiders game. That should be an easy win. That'll be fun. You and your dad hanging out. I've never been to an Eagles game with my dad. My dad now is at the point though where like he's I'd rather watch it at home guy. And I won't ever go to another Eagles game. The last one I went to was the NFC Championship game against the 49ers when they broke. They just kept breaking quarterbacks. And the whole situation I was in was incredible. And I'm like, it's never getting better than this for me, other than maybe a Super Bowl. So maybe I'll do a Super Bowl, but that's about it. That's probably the best you're getting. Let me see something real quick. If I set this up, yeah, you can see it. I was gonna try to do TikTok. Can you see that? You can't see that. You can kind of see it. All right, I'll set up my tripod and do TikTok as well. And deal with Cowboys trolls. They kind of came in earlier, and it was adorable because like I was like, all right, yeah, Eagles suck, cry Eagles cry. They were crying big time in February during the Super Bowl. But I think it'll probably be more annoying with the game 21-20. So much easier watching for for me, a lot of it's that. A lot of it's you know what's going on easier, you have a better vantage point. A lot of it is the traffic getting in and out of the stadium is a disaster, and it's always been a disaster with or without SEPTA budget cuts. So yeah, I don't really have a ton of interest. I'll tell you, I truly enjoyed going with when the morning show would go with Philly Sports Trips. We went to Tampa, we went to Arizona, we went to Vegas. That was a blast. It was really cool walking around, you'd hear Go Birds from people. Like that was fun. Truly. But home games, I just, we did that whole year doing pregame shows at Xfinity Hell, and I hated it because there's fewer places I want to hang out. Wait, I'm trying to say I hate being there. I've never liked Xfinity Live since the moment it opened. And during an Eagles game, you can't move. And it seemed like that place was like everybody's first like manager job. So it was always a struggle getting in, getting out, then getting down there. It's just, yeah, I'd kind of rather watch it. I told the story on, I think, one of the last YouTube videos. Oh yeah, I did a whole YouTube video on the SEPTA issue with FanDuel. And what I cannot understand is how this city doesn't hire like an MIT engineer to just figure out the traffic. Because they could. There's enough roads going in and out. Like, it really should be easy. But the year we did the year that they went to that Super Bowl, and they beat the 49ers, all year long, you could turn left. You get off 76, near Chickies and Pete's, and you go down and you turn left onto Patterson. And all of a sudden that game, they decided, no, we're changing it all up. And it was like, you're making this more difficult than it needs to be. But that's just it's kind of what they do. Oh, let me see if this will work. Oh, let me set this up. This will be a little bit difficult. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Don't go anywhere. I'm trying to get this thing set up. Okay, and then we're going to set the phone up. Hopefully this works. Okay, and then... Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, you guys can't see it. Now I feel bad because I'm going to prioritize you guys over the TikTok community. But yeah, I think that works. I'll go live in a second on TikTok. I wouldn't follow me on TikTok though. It's very mediocre content. Very mediocre. A lot of it is just me in like an elder emo outfit. My elder emo outfit of the day series, trying to get dates. Oh. Forgot John Menchie was on the team. I can't believe they didn't retire Jalen Reagor's 18. Can't believe it.
Have any of those? Obviously, we're giving them short fields here. This is a good offense, and we can't help them out at all.
3 touchdowns, no punts on offense. How do you continue that in the second half?
Yeah, we just got to continue doing the fundamental things, blocking, taking care of the football, making good catches. Jalen's going to do a good job, but we have to be ready for them to adjust, and we will as well.
Thanks, Nick.
Do we ever learn anything from those like halftime interviews? Good throw. It's a really good job of like getting out of the way by Jalen Hurts. By the way, nobody's watching on TikTok. 0 people. None. How it usually is though. It like takes a while to get like started. Because when I got off earlier, I was on for like maybe an hour and 20 minutes, like just doing the Phillies game. And by the time I got off, there was like 20 people. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, I'm not that interesting. But all right. Here we go. No, now I sound like Dak Prescott, but the here we go shit. Got a lot of time. He's using Goddard a lot this game. I'm really surprised. AJ Brown has not been a factor at all, and Dallas Goedert is like the guy. Okay, boys, here we go. That's right. Mopar. You know. It's like really good pocket awareness. 6 receptions for Goddard. I didn't realize he had that many. I knew he was a focal point this game, but ooh. Folks, update. We have one person watching on TikTok. One. It's funny because on TikTok, when you initially start a stream, like you'll have people that like come in and immediately like fuck this guy, and then they just leave. They like quickly like they're like I'm out. They dip. And for those on TikTok, I'm talking to the people on YouTube. I set up both cameras, so it's an adorable setup. All right, 2nd and 7. It's a big hole. It's a big hole. It's gonna have a 15-yard gain. I can't wait for the first Saquon Barkley like home run. Cannot wait. F the Cowgirls. Yeah. Right now, it's like, can their defense just stop somebody, please? Because they're making the Cowboys look better than they are. And it's not like I think the Cowboys are a bad offense, but they ain't this good. But it's been nothing but like penalties. And then some of them are bullshit, like the taunting call. 11 for 61 and a touch. Whoa. Is that A.J. Dillon? We're just giving away LeGarrette Blount's 29? We don't retire that one? Look at you, A.J. All right. That's a tough run.
And then comes another 250-pound running back that has thighs even bigger than Saquon Barkley.
I'll tell you, getting A.J. Dillon in here, switching A.J. Dillon with switching Kenny Gainwell with A.J. Dillon, huge upgrade. 2nd and 1. I can't believe they haven't used A.J. Brown at all this game. He got it. He got the first. Barely, but he got it. Quadzilla. Yeah, Victor. 100%. Boys don't skip leg day. I skip leg day. They don't. Anyone say anything on TikTok? Not yet. We're up to 4 though. We're up to 4 on TikTok, which is cool. Hi everybody. I'm talking. If you missed it, I'm talking to people on YouTube because I set that up for the whole game. So, although how much battery do I have? I'm good. I have 69%. Nice.
As Barkley comes back in, Mozzie Smith, their first-round pick from 2023, inactive, a healthy scratch here tonight for Dallas.
Love that for Dallas. They just mentioned their 2023 first-round pick is inactive for this game. Love that. Great scouting. I'm sitting here complaining about Jordan Davis. Silly me. I'm bitching about Jordan Davis. At least Jordan Davis plays. He's not totally useless. He's not inactive useless. That's cool. Oh, damn. That pocket just did not look good. That was Tyler Steen's fuck up. Hey everybody. How are you? All right, 3rd down. Big 3rd down here too. Yeah, that was Tyler Steen completely fucking up.
I studied him for quite some time during the offseason because we had a lot of time. And got a chance to
Shoo. Hi, how are you? I'd be better if the defense could get a stop. If they could get a stop and then on let me add to that. If they could get a stop and then also not get a penalty after getting a stop, be great. 3rd and 18, you're throwing a 5-yard pass. Well, whatever. He got hammered. All right, Jake, here we go. Yeah, the defense does not look good. And I still think the Eagles probably win this, by 10 plus, but the defense needs to wake up. Red drink, white jersey, dude. I'm a risk taker. Drilled it. Leg Elliott. Let's go. Never a doubt. I actually really don't doubt him with like the long ones. I actually worry about him with the short ones. Oh, my YouTube crew is down to 6 now. Yeah, Jake the Make. Watch the game. Yep, go Birds, man. Go Birds. Thanks for stopping by, Eagles Super Bowl. Score right now is 24-20. Eagles. They just got a field goal, long one, 58 yards. So both defenses look horrible. The Eagles especially, because Jalen Carter spit on a guy. So now the red jersey, that's like sitting with me. I'm good. I've been drinking it all game. I didn't even consider that. It's a bad call by me. You're not wrong, though. 100% correct. What am I thinking? I'm wearing a white jersey, drinking a red drink. It's a bad job by me. Another example why I didn't get into a good college. Oh, I need the Eagles over 8.5. And I'm with you. I got $4 on this game. It is Cowboy Kyle. Welcome back, man. It is a good game so far. I think it'd be a much different game if Jalen Carter wasn't spitting on people. But yeah, man, both defenses look bad. Both offenses look good. Go Birds, Philly fangirl, yes. I'm trying to get to everybody. I apologize. AJ Brown needs the ball. I can't believe I was saying this because I'm doing YouTube too. I've been doing YouTube the whole game. And like same thing, it's just like a live stream. And I can't believe that they haven't gotten the ball to AJ Brown. I've been saying it all game. Wait, let's go Birds. Yes. Yeah, I don't know where AJ Brown is. I put a whole $2 on this game. Girl, me and you, we're like the same person. I'm loading up over here on $2 bets. I'm making it rain on $2 bets. The other day, I kid you not, if I could show you, I would, but I'm using my phone for this. I bet 19 cents. What did I bet 19 cents on? I bet 19 cents on offensive rookie of the year, I think. Nothing. A Tide pen. I do have Victor. I do have a Tide. I'll tell you why I have a Tide pen actually, because the exact same thing that Jimmy said. Red drink, white. I have a really, really, really nice white Spectrum series shirt, jersey. No, hoodie. Jesus, I had a stroke. And super nice. But my little red drink here, I got it on it, and I was like, fuck, man, like I gotta get a Tide pen. So like it's ready. I got my Tide pen ready to go, Vic. But he's not wrong. Like, you'd think I'd learn from that mistake, and no, I'm an idiot. I'm over here just still drinking the same thing. Here we go. Go Birds. I'm sorry if I don't get to everybody. I'm trying to do 2 streams and watch a football game. Like and subscribe. Jesus, man. Their run defense without Jalen Carter looks horrendously bad. They're making Javonte Williams look like he is Emmitt Smith. I like Dallas's team effort under the new coaches. Yeah, they should be fired up, but like they've also gotten shit handed to them. Meaning, by the way, like not like favorite. Like the Jalen Carter thing was huge, and it's an idiotic play by him. Like it's not even a play; it's an idiotic move. And then the taunting call, like I thought that was just baby shit soft. I didn't think that should be called just because I hate that call in any sport. Like because he's going like this over a guy, like they're grown men. And then the Eagles secondaries look bad. Like I said it on my YouTube live stream, but Quayon Mitchell's not look good at all. So I'm not trying to take anything away from what Dallas has done, but they've, it'll be like 3rd and long, and the defense should be off the field, and Dallas picks up a pass interference call. That is an obvious pass interference call. And, that shit can't happen. And as I said, like the run game for Dallas has looked way better than it probably should, than it probably would with Jalen Carter out of the game. Because you figure Jalen Carter goes out of the game. Now we're seeing more Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is not great. Oh, all right. Natalie on YouTube. Remember when I want to sign Jake Elliott from your Bud Light appearance? How the fuck could I forget? It was at the Grog in Villanova. You and Alyssa were like the only people that came out. And then there was like one guy who showed up was like hitting on you guys the entire time. How could I forget? That's when I learned your last name, which I won't say for legal purposes. That's a really, really, really good play. But wow, Jahad Campbell back in coverage. Let's go, young man. Okay. Natalie is over there. She's on the YouTube. So if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my YouTube. It should, at least. There's one of the links. Take you to my YouTube channel for sports. I'm doing that over there to try to get subscribers. Like and subscribe. And she's over there with like Mopar and a few others. So yeah, pop on by if you want to. Sydney Brown down. Who is that down? Wait. Who's down on that? I gotta rewind it. Yeah, Sydney Brown's down. I feel like that's like a what's new. Seems to always be injured. What are your thoughts on the ejection? You mean he deserved it? Like that's it. That cannot happen. You can't be spit on a guy. To me, that reminds me so much. And I said this on. So I apologize for everybody on the YouTube because you've heard it 50 times. That is Jeremiah Trotter getting kicked out of the game in 2005 season opener against the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. He gets kicked out of the game for fighting because Ike Reese knew that the Eagles broke down at half at the 50-yard line. Tried to stop it. You know, Trotter gets into a fight. Now we're forced to start Mike Labinjo. And the game was a disaster. And that reminded me of that. You're too important. You're in front of a ref. What the fuck do you think's going to happen? Like, that is I would have kicked him out, you know? And if the roles were reversed, if it was a Cowboy, you're like, dude, you can't do that. You got to kick out of the game. Like, that's embarrassing that he did that. Hopefully he learns from it. Like, at the end of the day, you know, this game isn't going to make or break the season, I don't feel like, but that's just Eagles are a disgrace of a franchise. Yeah, I mean, they only won the Super Bowl, but that's fine. Total disgrace. They're basically the Cincinnati Bengals. MT, love you, bro. Love you back, man. I appreciate that. Because, you know, I get a lot of hate, so it's cool to get love every once in a while. AJ Brown, 0 targets, doesn't even get looked at. I don't understand it, man. I really don't. I don't know what's the game plan here with AJ Brown. It might be one of those weird things because I think sometimes in the moment in the game you get lost, and then you look and you go like, "Holy shit! Like, what the hell happened?" I'm talking like the offensive coordinator. It's like, how did I not get AJ Brown the ball? But like at the same time, how does Jalen Hurts not go? Let me get AJ Brown the ball. I don't know. It's weird. Eagles are garbage. Sure. Again, man. Whatever you say. Makuba better anyways. Yeah, I agree with that. I'd probably rather see Makuba. Trying to get back to everybody's comments. Sorry, Andrew Makuba at safety. I'm fine with that. I'm also in a different country. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. How can I stream the game? So here having cable issues. Yeah. I mean, I usually search. That is a massive hole. Good Lord. Bond's going to catch him, but that is inexcusable. Good Lord. Miles Sanders revenge game. That can't happen. Search release Sky on Google or Bing, and you'll be able to find the stream of the game. That's embarrassing. That is horrible. Now, see, I'm fine with Bond trying to punch the ball out there. Unlike Adoree Jackson earlier was trying to punch the ball out. It was an idiotic play. Oh, leave it to Pat to bring us together. That's all I do. Just bringing people together. Be really cool to take a home no field goal here. Oh, good, a flag. I drive past the Grog every day. Anytime I drive past the Grog, I think about that event, and I'm not even kidding. Not that I drive past it a lot, but still. Bro, spitting is the poster child of Philly and the fan base. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, whatever you say, man. Yeah, you know more than me. I only live here. Yeah, that's a good call. Flag, something new. Score is 24-20. Eagles. But Dallas is, I mean, I think it's like the 10-yard line or something like that. They just got a penalty, but they're in the red zone. Nice. Sorry, I'm trying to get to like both streams. AJ on our fantasy right now. Yeah, I know. It's been rough. So the Cowboys are at the 23-yard line. 22, sorry. I was corrected. Man, he would have gotten that too. It didn't hit Bond's helmet. Bond didn't make that play. That ball was just, if that was delivered on strike, that would have been a touchdown. I've been twice, both times. Had zero hospitality. It's wild. Yeah, I mean, sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. I love it here. Not going to change. I don't know what you're looking for in Philly. I don't know if you want like a red carpet. But you're not hurting my feelings. I'm not going to change my opinion on the city I live in. I like it. You don't. Whatever. I'll live. I'll sleep at night. I like winning. Eagles did it last year. It was fun. So we're a brutally honest city. Those were the OG days. That's how this all began. Yeah, back in the glory days of the YouTube chat. Oh my God, Mr. Snuffy. Yeah, I forgot about Mr. Snuffy. This is from the YouTube crew. All right, here we go. Look at that. Was that Jordan Davis making a play? Color me shocked. What's Hurts scared to throw the ball? Why is Hurts scared to throw the ball? I mean, I don't think he's scared to throw the ball. I think he's just taking what the defense gives him. He's got all day to throw. All day to throw. Wow, that is targeting and then some. Good Lord. I don't know what he could have done in that because he was diving for the ball, but yeah, that looked bad. Again, I don't know what he could have done in that situation. Like, are you supposed to let him catch the touchdown? Like, what's the protocol there? And look, as soon as the play happened, I was like, oh, he's getting a penalty. But that's an example of like the Eagles just like, this is the whole game. They've had abilities to get off the field, and I feel like Denny Green, they've let him back on the hook completely. This is an example of that. Pat, first year, do you remember the show on draft day? We were breaking John's balls about his shirt. I don't remember that at all. But yeah, some of his shirts were bad. I don't remember that, man. I'm sorry, Mopar. I apologized. All right. Like a pass rush would be cool. Sacking the quarterback would be cool. Turnovers would be cool. All right, I got him bottled up. Oh, there we go. They get it? They get it? We're going this way? Did he do what he does? He did what he does. He fumbled. Oh, my God. I've never seen Miles Sanders fumble before. No way. This is shocking. Holy shit. Miles Sanders fumbling the ball. Jeez. God. If only we had signs of a warning. Oh, my God. After he talked all that shit, too. No wonder the Eagles let him go. Oh, man. Perfect timing. All right, let me get to some of these comments on TikTok. If anyone on TikTok, if you could click the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel, it'd be cool because I need 1,000. Sorry. The celebration was good. Yeah, it wasn't bad. What current NFL player would you most like to hug? Oh, man. That's a good one. Saquon. Because Saquon chose to be here. So I'm going to go with Saquon. He looks like a great hugger, too. Does he not? Great hugger. Oh, God. Okay. Sorry. My eyesight's so bad. I think I got caught up to everybody, right? Jalen Hurts is so mid, bro. Okay. I got to be honest. I don't really care if Jalen Hurts is mid. I don't care if he's ranked 8th, 10th, 12th on any stupid fucking list. I don't really care. You know what I care about? Super Bowls. And he's got one, and it was really fun to watch. So, like, if you think he's mid, that's fine. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at that point of my life where I'm not going to get outraged because people want to argue about whether or not he's elite. Like, the dude wins games. So that's really all I care about. And I don't care how he does. Like, I don't care if it's not to say that it's like Tebow, but like, yes, he's got a loaded offense. He's got a great offensive line and all that. But dude's come leaps and bounds from his first couple seasons. And trust me, like, I was a detractor. Like, if you want to call him mid, that is perfectly okay with me. Because at the end of the day, they'll be playing in January and they might even be playing in February, and I'll be watching them. I'll be watching my mid quarterback, likely at the very least in the NFC Championship game. That mid quarterback was up 40-6 in the Super Bowl. Now, to your point, he was so mid, he didn't finish the Super Bowl, but it's because of the fact that they were up so much that they pulled the starters. No, they won't. No shot with this defense. Well, it's early. Keep in mind, they lost to Tampa Bay last year in week 2. And I'm sure if I would have been like in week 2 last year, oh, this team's going to win the Super Bowl, I'm sure people have been like, you're delusional. So that girl on the paper was cute. Who is she? I was into her. I would consent to that quick. Sorry. Why am I calling you Mopar? I love the fact that the YouTube chat is like essentially back. Motherfucker, we got a suspended game now. Sorry for the language. There's lightning. So there's 4:44 left in the game. Eagles got the ball after a Miles Sanders fumble. Who would have thunk it? And they're up 24-20. And now we've got a suspended game for lightning. All right. It's pouring rain right now. Are you talking like at the game or just like where you're at? Because where I'm at, it's fine. Quarter. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Forfeit in the quarter, not the game. I hit thumbs down for that. I don't know ball. You're correct. You are 100% correct. Left in the third quarter. This is a bad stream. Oh, okay. The problem is I'm wearing a white jersey and all the text is white, so like I'm having to like really I'm struggling to like read any of this. They legit have 2 rings. They do. I can confirm that. I watched both of them. Neck and neck with the Cowboys, who lost the entire offensive line from 2 years ago. Yeah, man. You're not wrong. I mean, neck and neck. They don't have Jalen Carter in the game, and they're playing like idiots. But, yeah, week 1 for everybody. Bryce Young is better than Jalen Hurts. I don't make the rules. If you feel like that, I'm not going to argue with you. Just pat you on the head and tell you great job. Nick Foles was elite. Yeah, he was elite. He was elite that game. That's all I care about. Cowboys don't. I love that shelter immediately. We don't want anyone hit with lightning. I guess Nick Foles is elite. Cowboys don't have Micah. They don't because they traded him because that's a poorly run organization. And they don't value their players. So they decided, instead of paying a guy, we're going to act like it's 1980s and we're going to get him a contract dispute and act like we don't need him. And you know what? Maybe if they had Micah, maybe they'd be winning this game. But they don't. And they're losing this game and they just fumbled. So Eagles will not cover. I think the Eagles actually do cover. Flexing 2 rings, acting like they're an all-time franchise. I mean, been pretty fucking good, the last, 7 years. So, I'm going to flex 2 rings, especially like considering, respectfully, I got a guy talking shit on this. Considering that in your lifetime, you've never seen a team be up by so much they sat their fucking starters. They pulled them in the Super Bowl. It was like, oh, hey, we don't need to play you guys. We're going to sit you guys, and we're going to rest all our starters for next week. Oh, wait, there is no next week because it's the fucking Super Bowl. So, again, to me, like, I'm a big UFC fan, huge UFC fan. And to me, this is like a flyweight, 125-pounder talking shit to a heavyweight. You can try. You can try really hard. But at the end of the day, I watched my team a couple months ago be up 40-6 in the biggest game of the year. And dummy teams. I watched my team win 2 Super Bowls. And I'm assuming that you probably, if you were alive when the Cowboys last won a Super Bowl, I'm assuming that you probably don't remember it. Even if you do, I vividly remember 2018. I vividly remember 6 months ago. And I'm remembering the fact that they're up 24-20 with the ball right now. So, like, again, man, talk your shit. You're doing a phenomenal job. You're crushing this. Where are the snacks at? I don't have snacks, man. Victor, I am trying to lose weight. Your boy's trying to slim down. I'm on a tense diet of 1 meal a day. I'm eating 1 meal a day. I already had my meal. I'll probably have some ice cream after the game because I just bought $52 worth of ice cream yesterday. So I'll probably do that. Oh, I don't know if you're aware. The guy was horribly talking shit. They're showing the fumble right now. They're showing it. But yeah, no, you're doing better than me right now. Yeah. No, you're Jalen Hurts is mid, Eagles suck. Nobody's elite. Yada yada yada. No, man, you're crushing this. No, Jerry Jones is amazing. He's great. Are you guys gonna like have a banner night for that Netflix docuseries? You can't do it for the Super Bowl. Eagles did that tonight. Are you gonna have a banner for a Netflix docuseries? Because as an Eagles fan, I can't take that away from you. I can't. I'd love to, but I'm never gonna be able to take away from the fact that you guys are Netflix champions for 2025. You're crushing it though. Yeah. No, Eagles aren't elite. Eagles suck. They're the worst. Cry, Eagles cry. No, you're totally accurate on that. Yeah. Probably eat ice cream after the game. Yeah, that's what I do. It's just, guys, it's amazing. Like I used to be like, I would get mad at it, and now it's just like it's comical. It's comical that like anybody's talking shit on the Eagles right now. Anybody. Like, no, they don't look great. Their defense looks horrible right now. And yet they're still up 24-0. They're on pace for what, 20, 48 point, whatever it is, 42 points in the game or whatever. Like, and you're really trying to talk shit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're winning. I compared it earlier. Cowboys fans, for the most part, there are some logical ones out there, and there are some ones that I've had good conversation with. But like, Cowboys fans are the meme of the guy wearing the mask that's smiling, and behind that mask, he's crying because they haven't been relevant in like 30 years, and the shit that they hang their hat on is like, oh, we're valued at $10 billion. Oh yeah, okay, that means winning, sure. No, I mean, yeah, because every fan base, the thing you brag about as a fan base is how much your valuation of your franchise is, not your winning record. No. Not what you've done like last year or like, recently, none of that, right? Not your drafting it. No. It's all about like, oh, well, we're valued more. Got to get Doppler radar sign going here. Oh. Eagles have the worst fans in the world, even worse than Jalen Carter being on deck. Totally, man. We are the worst. I wouldn't come here if I were you. No, we eat our young. Totally, man. Yeah, don't tell your friends, don't come here. It's rough. It's horrible. It's basically like downtown Baghdad. Can't believe the National Guard hasn't been sent here. Yeah, no, it's the worst. Don't come. Can't even go outside. I'm so terrified of it. It's rough. And the fans are just, look at me, right? Like, I'm very intimidating. One of the more intimidating fans. Alyssa, the 1-900 ice cream store closing was devastating to me. Not for my wallet, because I remember there was one paycheck. We got our bonus money from the station. I think I spent $70 at 1-900. I went in there and I walked out with pints galore. To the guy's point, we're the worst fans in the world. We're very intimidating. I walked out with so many pints of ice cream. And then I remember on Twitter, Jamie tried to talk shit about like I was like a fake ice cream guy. And I took a video of my freezer. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, there was nothing but pints. There's pints. Everybody. I think we're all Mopar. I think we're all tired of the Geico Lizard. He can go. What do we got? I think the people are just arguing in my comments now on TikTok about, there's people saying Philly sucks, and have they ever been? Maybe once, Like, I've never been to Dallas. I'm not going to say Dallas sucks or it's I don't know. No. I've been to Ithaca, New York. That's not great. Good ice cream place up there, but other than that, kind of boring. How do you feel about Jalen Carter? He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. And I think that this game is completely different without Jalen Carter. Not that I think by totally different, I mean, like, I think the Cowboys immediately prioritized the run, opened up the pass for Dak. You can't do it. It's inexcusable. Him being kicked out of the game is warranted. Like, that is a no-brainer. Yeah, it's like it's the dumbest thing you could have done. And he's the most arguably the most important player on their defense. And he's the one who gets kicked out of the game. Now I got to watch fucking Jordan Davis and his out of shape, run around and try to stuff a run. It's just horrible. No, it's not good. Yeah, I'm not going to defend that. The only call that I really had a problem with this game was the taunting call. And I would have had a problem with that if the Cowboys had it too. I just think it's so weak by the NFL to treat these guys like they're 12 years old, because it's not like it was, I mean, he literally flexed over them. And to make a whole shtick about that, it's just absurd. Like, they're adults. They're playing a sport and they can't taunt. That's ridiculous. An absolute tragedy that they closed. Yeah, I don't even know why they closed. Like, I find it hard to believe they weren't making money. And I was keeping that place in business. I went there once a week, but I haven't been back. I have not been back. I know they have the one thing down in Fishtown, but I kind of avoid Fishtown because I'm not a hipster. Great. Oh, now we get fucking Chris Sims. Chris Sims and his bad haircut. That's just who we all want to hear from. No, tell me more, Chris Sims. What do you think of this game? And you got Jason Garrett looking like Woody from Toy Story out here. And I'm a Buzz guy. Devin McCourty's the only one I like. Seriously, I cannot believe that Chris Sims barber did him like that. I can't believe it. Oh, it's just it's a lame Insomnia cookies now. Is it really? That is a shame. And I like Insomnia, but that's not 1/900. That haircut is aggressively bad. Like, he walked in and said, shave it down and buff it up. I can't take my eyes off of it. It's aggressive. Chris Sims looks like an Eagles fan. He looks like an Eagles fan from Northeast Philly. You might have a point a little bit, but Eagles fans have more of that. I don't know if you guys know who Jeff Nadeau is. They have more of that haircut, but it's really just from Northeast Philly. And then they have to have a cigarette in their ear. Hey, Carter, don't spray it, dude. Yeah, that's. So right afterwards, because I was on my YouTube live stream, link in my bio for that. You can just go there. I'm just asking people to subscribe. You don't have to watch my shit. Just subscribe. But I tweeted out, I think I said it on my live stream, when there was that second kerfuffle that happened, I was like, nobody spit on anybody. And luckily nobody did. So that we know of. Nobody spit and got caught right in front of a fucking ref. Idiotic. You look like Zach Gallen. Considering I had a girl on a flight tell me that I look like Allen from The Hangover, I'll gladly take Zach Gallen. What's happening in the game? Eagles are up 24-20. They have the ball. They just recovered a fumble from Miles Sanders, shockingly, and there is a weather delay for lightning. So it's like 4 minutes left in the third quarter. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to everybody, but I'm not doing a good job. It's a compliment. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad-looking guy, but like the Allen from The Hangover one, that hit deep, Because I said this, I made a whole TikTok about it. Zach Galifianakis doesn't want to be told he looks like Allen from The Hangover, and he played him. So I was like, Jesus Christ. And this is right after she told me I look 27. And then I was feeling good. And then she hit me with the Uno reverse. I don't know who just gave me a rose, but thank you. I don't know what it does, but it makes me feel like The Bachelor. So I do appreciate it. That is a really good little celebration. I wonder how, because every team does like the little defensive celebrations. I wonder how long they practice that. It was a goat, not a roast. Oh, well, I'll take a goat. Sure. I'm sorry. I just assumed it like came fast and furious. Imagine calling the taunting in the Continental Hockey League. Yeah, you would have gotten pew-pewed, as they say. Oh, thank you. I get a goat. I mean, I don't think I'm a goat, but what are you up to now? Well, right now, Paul, thank you for asking. I'm streaming to you, and then I'm on YouTube. So I'm live. I've been live on YouTube the whole game, and you could find the link in my bio for that. I really just need subscribers. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm done begging. But until then, I'm that guy who's like and subscribe, and that's the thing. I don't even ask you to like. You can hit dislike. So all those Cowboys fans, you can hit dislike as long as you subscribe. And as soon as I hit 1,000, I'll stop begging because YouTube makes you have 1,000 subscribers to start getting paid. Yeah, but other than that, I'm just sitting here watching the game and amazed that Chris Sims got this haircut because it's really, really bad. We're going to need another star on the D line next to Carter. Hopefully, I mean, it's not D line, but hopefully Jahad Campbell can be like that hybrid Reddick type, maybe. Zach Galifianakis. Natalie, yes. Essentially. Off of YouTube because people in the YouTube chat creeper comments. Alyssa, I told a girl this recently. She'd moved. I matched with her on Hinge, and we were talking, and she had moved from Tennessee, and she was asking like, "I'm just getting catcalled left and right. Like, what do it do?" And I told her, "Look, like I get it too. Obviously, you guys can see it. You guys can see it." I was like, I can't help the fact that I look like a snack, and I can't help the fact that people get hungry and want to eat a snack. But I can always put my headphones in and ignore it. Where the fuck is Chris? I can't fault anyone for not being here right now. If you want to watch the game on your own, I don't blame you. Christ Miller. I think you meant Chris Miller. We're so far removed from the Eagles. D is the only D I like. Baker, get out of here, dude. For those that don't know, this slapdick was my goalie last night in my hockey league. This is where we're at, like in a live stream of the Eagles game with a delay. This is where we're at. So this slapdick was my goalie in my hockey league, and we end up losing in overtime because he can't stop a beach ball, and then he has the audacity to blame the refs in our group chat. So yeah. Oh no, it's Doug. Doug actually won the game before. Hey, Dougie Bear. Hey, bud. No, I'm kidding. I mean, not about that whole thing. But no, dude, your brother actually played really well in that game. In all seriousness, he played really well. But yeah, Doug's really good at hockey. I'm not, but Doug's good. Doug was my college roommate, everybody. So if you want any Egan war stories, Doug will give them to you. Sorry, everybody. I'm back over here. I've literally listened to people on social media saying that they would cut Jalen Carter. Those people should be unfollowed and blocked. Like he was an idiot of what he did. He's their best defensive player. Cut him. That's a little much. I played high school football in Texas. We had a team from Utah come weather delay till 11:30 p.m. I got to know how many people stayed for that game because Texas football, it's a religion. After all, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Can't put on the game. I can't. I don't know how to. I don't know, man. I mean, turn on NBC. I know it's like a watch along. So the idea is like you watch and then we watch together and you guys can comment. But like, I don't know how to do all that. I'm not good at this. That's why I'm not asking you to like follow my account. I'm not asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, but I'm not asking you to follow my account. Where's Doug? Doug is Shake and Bake. Doug is this guy, by the way. That's Doug. That was my college roommate. So if he where's Doug? We lost Doug. I get that reference, Mopar. How long have you been a bandwagon Eagles fan? Great question, Aaron. Since February. February was it 4th? February 4th, 6th, whatever it was, whatever the Super Bowl was. I started becoming an Eagles fan after the first quarter. So that's when it popped off. I had thought about becoming it for a while just because I've lived in Philly my whole life, but I had held off. And then I finally just gave in. And I said, you know what? Let me follow this football team. And color me surprised because they really don't kick the ball that much, considering it's called football. But thank you for the question. Sirianni lost control of this team. I don't know if you lost control of this team. It is week 1. So, dude, this is ridiculous. Play the ball. This ain't soccer. I'm not surprised, honestly, man, just because it's lightning. Nobody wants to see. Well, maybe some people do want to see a bolt of lightning get hit. Doug, how does it feel to take pucks to the mask? No. So Mopar, Doug actually is. So Doug's brother Mark is our goalie. Doug is a forward. Doug is nasty. Like Doug's really, really good. Like legitimately, probably one of our best players. He doesn't pass the puck at all. But then again, if I'm his line mate, why would you? Okay, sorry. The problem with the delay, honestly, is the fact that we're just getting it's going from Chris Sims to nepotism Jack Collinsworth. That's my biggest problem with the game. And I think that's one of the reasons why you guys are now looking at me, because it's like, well, shit, we don't really want to look at this slap dick, but he's better than Chris Sims' bad haircut and Nepo baby. So I really should be thanking this, but I'm not. He's so bad. Yeah. Every fan is still in the stadium. They just can't. Wait, every fan is still in the stadium. They just can't hit with lightning. I don't know. They told him to like take cover, but a lot of people are like, "Fuck that." How I did the delay Cowboys was about to win totally, man. Yep, they just fumbled, but they said, "You know what? We're gonna delay it a little bit." I'm like way behind on comments. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. How about them Cowboys? How about them? Bro, Jalen needs. I don't know why he's not targeting AJ Brown, man. I've said this a few times. It's weird. 610-632-0975. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Is there a falling out between the two? I don't know. It kind of reminds me a little bit of in 2018 when the Eagles played the Chiefs. No, 2017. Eagles played the Chiefs and LeGarrette Blount like didn't get the ball at all. And it's like I think sometimes like they just forget. Hopefully, though, this break, it'll be like, hey, by the way, I'm AJ. I'm really good. But then again, they're up 20. They've scored every drive. So, like, I don't know how much I can complain about the whole situation because they've scored every drive. But it's just weird. As a guy who has $2.50 riding on AJ Brown scoring a touchdown, I'd enjoy it. Stop with the 6106. I can't, dude. I can't. It's ingrained in me. You don't understand. We made that joke so often, not just on the air, but off of it. I have to, because you know that's what they'll be talking about tomorrow. Sorry, I'm back. I thought resolve their beef before the Super Bowl, but it's like he doesn't. No, I don't think this is like, honest to God, I really don't think this is like a beef between the two. I think they're fine. I think they're boys, and mainly because I just don't get the feeling that AJ Brown is at all a diva, which like a lot of guys are, but I don't. I could be wrong. Tim Cook, right? Wait. Will Lamb get in the end zone? I hope not, but I'll tell you what, the Cowboys wide receivers have had their field day with the Eagles secondary. I mean, Quinyon Mitchell, this is the worst he's ever looked. Just keep holding on the left side, and the Eagles will be fine. Yeah. Saquon, I feel the same way, man. I think Saquon is good at bust one, but that's just because he usually does. So it's kind of like predicting Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run. Like, well, yeah, Why don't you try something hard and predict a Brandon Marsh home run? But I'm with you. I've been waiting for it. Wait, I am way behind. These are coming in too quick. I got Hurts and Barkley. I have Hurts and Barkley, same thing. Is it back? It's not back. Same thing, weather delay. And you know what? They're not even warming up yet because they'll have to come back and warm up. But Dory Jackson is selling. He has to go. I'm willing to give him a break just because it's one game, but he has not been good. And I think if I were them, I would put Mitchell on CeeDee Lamb because Mitchell's had trouble with George Pickens this game. He doesn't look good. But this was my big concern with the team was the secondary. It was you're replacing CJGJ, you're replacing Darius Slay. I still think their defense will be good. And the thing is, like, if Adoree Jackson truly sucks, if he is completely cooked, then we all know that Howie will go out and address it at the deadline. Like, he's not going to sit back and allow it to happen. This delay is devastating for the UK fans. Yeah, dude, what time is it, Mikey? So people that don't know, Mikey, who usually is on here, but he hopped over to YouTube, which I appreciate. But Mikey moved over to England. So it's got to be like 3 a.m. over there. But he wakes up every game and watches these games live. And I don't know how he does it. Chiefs and Chargers meet in Sao Paulo. Yeah, because, you know, that's important. Let's put games in Brazil. Makes perfect sense. You're going to put a team there one day. I hate the forced, let's have a game in Germany and let's have a game in Sao Paulo and let's, you know, yeah, you want to do something really innovative? Put a game in the Ukraine. Put a game in a war-torn country. Let's see you have some gumption, Roger. You want to mix it up? No, don't do London, don't do Brazil. No, like actually have some gumption and put it in the front lines of the Ukraine. Live from the bunker. It's ridiculous because you're not going to put a team in Brazil, just like you won't put a team in Ukraine, just like you won't put a team in London, just like you're not going to put a team in Germany. And yet you're forcing these teams to go to these countries, be on a delay, play on a bad field condition. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Ridiculous. 3:30 in the morning. Jeez. Oh, it's almost 4 a.m. My God, man. I am so sorry. Yeah, this is, dude, it's not any better for us. Like, I got people here that are sitting here wondering why I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Go Cowboys, win it in Philly. All right, man. If that's how you feel, sure. Oh, what do we got? No, and you're right. It's money. Hawkeye, it is 100% money, but I just think it's what amazes me is like they don't put a game in Toronto, and Toronto is legitimately a place where you could have a team. Mexico City, they put a game in there. That made sense to me. You could have a team in Mexico City. You're never putting a team in London, ever. But it's like, let's grow the game. And like, London fans don't care. They don't give a fuck. Players don't like it. The best thing about the London game is the fact that we get like live from Andy's room and they did like live The Simpsons, like, because that shit was awesome. But that to me was the best thing. Put it in Cuba. Yeah, Cuba would be great, right? Put it in Cuba. I love that idea. Love that, Bake. I'm finding except in NFL is just an American. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it just reminds me of the clip from the second Wall Street movie. The fact that this is how far we've come. This is the point of the weather delay where we've hit our jump the shark is when I'm quoting the second Wall Street movie. But it reminds you of the Wall Street movie where Shia LaBeouf's like, what's the number? What's the number where you walk away and you leave and you're content? And he's like, more. And I feel like most of us just are like, hey, we're really okay with the NFL just being the top dog in America. We don't need all this forced net here. We don't need all this. And the NFL is just like, more. We need more, you know, because, yeah, they need more. Like, the Cincinnati Bengals need more money because they're poor, obviously, as we found out during the offseason. Yeah, the game is not over. It's in a weather delay. It's 24-20, by the way, if everybody knew. It's 24-20. Eagles have the ball. They just recovered a fumble from Miles Sanders, which, if you're an Eagles fan, no surprise. And then they had a weather delay for Lightning. So now you have I'm filibustering. Chris Sims his head is very well. The side of his head is very shiny. It's aggressive. And Jack Collinsworth has a job because of his dad, and that's where we're at. But until the weather passes, we're stuck. And then they have to warm up too. Thunderbolts in Bucks County. Game will start soon. Well, the warm-up will start soon. I hope the game starts because at this point, people are just – not only are they not subscribing, they're unsubscribing. And I don't even blame you people. They're like, Jesus, dude. This little guy sucks. Very classy Philly spitting on players. Yeah, I mean I can't defend it. I mean, I don't think him being from Philly had anything to do with it, but I think it was just an idiotic move. I mean, considering you have a Hall of Fame wide receiver who literally stabbed a guy over not getting a haircut, I would sit this one out, but that's just me. Stabbed a guy in the neck with scissors because he wouldn't get up for a haircut. But yeah. But hey, that's bringing up the past. That's on me. I can't get on you guys for bringing up Super Bowls from the 90s. And I'm bringing up stories from the 90s as well. That's on me. All right. Hey, I'll take the blame for that. I'll own that. That's a bad job. Who is unsubscribing? Tell me. A lot of people, man. A lot of people. You don't know, honest to God, you don't know how hard it is until you start a YouTube channel. You don't know how hard it is to just get people to hit a subscribe button. Like, just hitting a button is very difficult. I mean, for men out there, at least for me, hitting a button, you can ask any woman I've ever been with, it is impossible. But for the rest of the world, just getting people to just hit a subscribe button, yeah, it's not easy. You'd think it would be. And that's why you got people just going, like and subscribe. Now I've become one of those people until I get 1,000. So I'm sub, brother. Doug, I think I took your phone and subbed on my own. It's pathetic. Whoa, here we go. It's pathetic by us, honestly. Yeah, no, I don't think any Eagles fan is going to be like, great job, Jalen Carter. It's dirty team. Yeah, okay. I mean, whatever. I tried turning social media accounts, got burned out quick. Running social media accounts, yeah, it sucks. I'm a Bengals fan. I feel so bad for you, man, because that's just like when I think about the Bengals, I think to that scene in Succession where the dad is like, "Look, I love you people, but you are not serious people. I love all of you. You are not serious." And that's the Bengals. Like, the NFL logo has got to be looking at them like, I love you, but you are not a serious organization. And they're not. They act like they're broke. Every player, it's like you're in a contract dispute with them, they're holding out, then they nickel and dime their own guy. I feel bad. How do you feel the Cowboys are looking? No, Cowboys look good, man. Like, no bullshit. Cowboys defense looks bad, but the Eagles offense is really good. Cowboys offense looks really good. Eagles defenses look bad, and they've also let the Cowboys off the hook a lot, with dumb moves and dumb decision making, i.e. pass interference calls, penalties. But the Cowboys, I mean, Dak's done a good job of moving the ball and finding CeeDee Lamb, and Cowboys wide receivers abused the Birds secondary. So no, Cowboys will look good. I'm not gonna say they haven't. Any idea when the game? I don't know, because they haven't even gotten on the field. They haven't even, because here's the thing. They got to get on the field and then they got to warm up. But for those that don't know, there's games in a delay right now. Eagles are up 24-20. They have the ball. Miles Sanders fumbled. And it's like 4 minutes left in the third. Now they're showing Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott, which was the dumbest. That is like next level dumb. And they're showing like the video. And he's like, "Oh my god!" And it's more of like it's his reaction is like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're kicking me out for that." And it's like, dude, what did you think was going to happen? You're right in front of a ref. That is the most obvious. I mean, that is Keith Hernandez hawking a loogie on Kramer. Like, that is just neon, dude. Can't do that. Oh, God. Here we go. I'm going to get to these people. I feel like these delays are so rare. They are rare. They are. I mean, I can't remember the last. I mean, I know they happen a couple times a year, but I don't remember the last one. Diggs was apparently hungry and eating cold cuts in the locker room. I see that. I think. I know during the breaks, like, they'll hammer Uncrustables. They get hungry. For me, I can't eat. I mean, you can ask Doug over here. He knows. I don't eat like 7 hours before one of my games. I would rather be hungry. Hungry dogs run faster. No, I don't feel like feeling like I'm gonna throw up. But these guys, I mean, there's a difference though, right? Like they're pro athletes, and I'm some slapdick on the couch. That was the update that we got at 11. We were promised an update, and that was it. Yep, that was. You're right. Yeah, that was the update. Was he was eating cold cuts? They're not back to playing yet. They're not. We have everybody, including myself, filibustering. I will actually take a step further. When he spit on Dak, it's the Vontaze Bear. Yeah, okay. You're not wrong. This delay is going to ruin the whole flow of the game. I don't think it will, Kyle, and only because the Eagles just took over. So I don't think it will ruin the whole flow of the game. Total Democrat. I don't know if you're talking about me, but yep, I'm a lib cuck soy boy. That's me, man. You nailed it if you are talking about me, but if you're not, now you know more about me. How do you feel? How do you tell about my favorite Bengals player, AJ Green? Legend. Dude's, I feel like he's kind of forgotten. Like it was forgotten like how good he was. Nolan Smith jersey, yes. Mr. Taunting Nolan Smith. But it is my Nolan Smith jersey. And someone pointed out like really early on, Jimmy from movie Death Glow pointed out that I'm drinking that on a white jersey. Just noticed the pack and play in the background. Yeah, that's for my youngest. That's where he hangs out. I just didn't feel like unpacking it. But yeah. I had sex twice. Only twice. Anyway, moving on. And I don't think Jalen Carter is a clean player. I think he's out there to fuck your day up. Jesus, Jerry looks bad.
I'm gonna get what Daddy didn't get a chance to get.
Dude, Jerry legitimately, and I mean this, not as like I'm just comparing. He looks like Darth Vader when the mask was revealed. Holy shit, he looks horrible. I wish him nothing but a clean bill of health because he's not. He's been like running the organization around. He looks bad, man. I didn't realize how bad he looked. Jesus. 11:15 resume. Where did you see that? I didn't see it. I'm just curious. I'm not calling you a liar or anything, but how is he supposed to look? I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, how is he supposed to? Oh, Jerry Jones. I don't know, man. I just didn't expect him to look like that. He looks like death. Carter will be gone if they lose this game. He won't be gone. Dude, he's their best player. Stop. Jalen Carter ruined the vibes. I think Jalen Carter legitimately ruined. Put this like. I think it shook the defense a bit more than a bit when he got kicked out because they broadcasted that he is the game plan for their defense. It changes everything with their defense. So I can't disagree that he ruined some vibes for sure. I still think the Eagles win this by like 10. But it's just an inexcusable act. You cannot. You want to get kicked out for like a dirty hit, fine. When you get kicked out for the game even start, that is next level dumb. And I commented on this earlier on the stream, so people that have heard it, I apologize. I know people on YouTube are sick of hearing it. To me, it is Jeremiah Trotter, 05, kicked out, first game this season, Atlanta Falcons, and the Eagles were forced to replace him with Mike Labinjo. And this time the Eagles replaced Jalen Carter with Jordan Davis, which, I mean, is not Mike Labinjo. I'm not a fan of Jordan Davis, but he's better than Mike Labinjo. Well, like, that game was a disaster. I think Jalen Carter also summoned this lightning. He might have. I don't think Jerry has Botox, man. I just think he's old as shit. Dude was off the street racing. Yeah, he was involved in a brutal. I mean, there's a reason why Jalen Carter dropped to the Eagles at 9. Like, I'm not asking Jalen Carter to babysit my kids. But then again, there's a lot of pro athletes I'm not asking to babysit my kids. I'm not going to defend his actions, but he's a fucking dominant player. But then, like, so was Ndamukong Suh, you know? Ndamukong Suh was this dominant player, but, like, he was stepping on heads. Eagles going to beat the Cowboys with, like, 4 players missing. I mean, yeah, but the Cowboys, like, the players missing are who? It's Ben Van Zummeren. Like, there's one player missing that, like, really, really matters is Jalen Carter. And even then, I don't think the Eagles are losing. They're not losing. They're winning. They're winning 24-20. The game will resume at 11:30. I don't think the Eagles are struggling necessarily only because of that. Like, you're seeing the issues in the secondary. You're seeing Quinyon Mitchell have probably the worst game he's ever had. There is an effect, obviously, with Jalen Carter. There is virtually no pass rush, but and there is a trickle-down effect. But the Cowboys' offense is taking advantage of it. They look good. I mean, they're still losing though. Doug, I would entrust you with my kids, 100%. I would entrust any baker with my kids. I know you. I know your family. You're good people. Your parents did a hell of a job. I only don't care because he's an Eagle, but if someone spit on Jalen Hurts, I'm riding. Yeah, Natalie, you're 100% right. Like, if somebody spit on my quarterback, I'm ready to throw hands. Now, granted, when I say I'm ready to throw hands, I would get my ass beat handily. But yes, agreed. So, yeah, I'm with you. Like, if I was a Dallas Cowboys fan, I'd be like, who the fuck is this guy spitting on us? But also, at the same time, if I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, I'm like, spit away. I'd be begging Saquon Barkley to hock a loogie. You know? I mean, as an Eagles fan, if CeeDee Lamb wants to, start spitting left and right, I'm cool with that. Goddard, number one. Right? Yeah, Goddard's been used a lot this game. No complaint, though. Feeling better. Feeling that the issues are on defense. I mean, I'm very interested to see how this team looks. Like, I think you have to take this entire game with a grain of salt because of the fact Jalen Carter's out. If next week the defense looks this lost, I'll say, and if next week the secondary looks this bad and Jalen Carter plays, which you'd expect him to play, unless they really, really hammer down the suspension. If that happens, then concerns go up, but I can't judge them. To me, this is kind of like the 2023 season. Like, I can't judge the defense in the 2023 season because the defense was dealing with Sean Desai as your defense coordinator. Everybody forgot how to play. I can't judge any player on how they played under Sean Desai. And I can't judge this defense on how they're looking without Jalen Carter because he is that much of an impact. Love that guy without his shirt on. Got a one-pack. Should he have a shirt on? Absolutely. Does he have a shirt on? No. That's a man right there. Natalie, I would trust you with my kids. Pat, don't let me watch your kids. I'm just saying. Yeah, Mopar, don't take this the wrong way, man. I know you won't. You're not watching my kids. No. Not at all. I'd have a drink with you. I'd have a Shirley Temple with you, but I don't watch. You're not watching my kids. Yeah, man, their defense issues aren't. I think their defense issues. A part of it is Carter, but I don't think that's not the whole story for me. That's why I'm so interested to see next week. If next week all of a sudden their defense looks back and they look incredible, and we're gonna go, all right, man, we didn't realize how much of an impact Jalen Carter made. There is a trickle-down effect, but and obviously, missing him, you saw. I think the Dallas Cowboys immediately that first drive, they're running the ball consistently with Javonte Williams, making him look like Emmitt Smith, and then it opened up the passing game for Dak, who was picking the defense apart. That is a Jalen Carter effect, but at the same time, I don't think that's the sole reason why they've given up 20 points. And it's funny because I feel like, for the most part, I sound like a guy that's watching my team, down 27-17, and in reality, they're up 24-20, and they have the ball, and the offense looks unstoppable, which as you'd expect. So, and for those just joining, I don't know if anyone is just joining, but the game will resume at 11:30. Eagles are up 24-20. They have the ball. Miles Sanders fumbled. I have been filibustering, and now I'm watching a Law and Order ad. I feel like Law and Order is kind of like Olive Garden. Like, who's keeping it in business? Just a show I never got into. Anyway. Oh, God. Weather delay. Back in my day, we played through tornadoes. It's impressive. Yeah, I'm this game needs to let's go. I gotta be honest, the fact that they need to warm up is a joke. You need to warm up. I don't know. They're pro athletes, right? Like, you were gone for 30 minutes. Oh, good. Jack Collinsworth. Yay. Not quite the party night you expected. The party stopped when Jalen Carter started spitting on people. Because I'll tell you right now, and every Eagles fan would agree. As soon as you saw Jalen Carter get kicked out of that game, as soon as you saw what he did, he gets kicked out of the game. Your first thought was, yeah, really fucking dumb. Second thing was, deserved it. And your third thing was, that's going to hurt their defense quite a bit. And it has. I don't think it's the whole reason, but I think that's certainly a reason because they don't have a pass rush. Game is still delayed. Yep. Brad just split. On a wife doing a live per Eagles fan code of conduct. No, not F Miles Sanders. Love Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders just reminded us why they got rid of Miles Sanders because he fumbled. You think the boys will fight back still, or the Eagles run away? I think by the end, I think the Eagles end up winning by 10. But Cowboys look better than I thought they would. I'll give them that. Like, I really didn't think they'd have much. Their pass rush looks better than I thought it would, especially without Micah. CeeDee Lamb's doing CeeDee Lamb things. And I've always been a big George Pickens guy, but I didn't think that their wide receiving core would have much for the Eagles secondary. And Adoree Jackson is being felt and not in a good way. So, this has been the worst game I've ever seen in Quinyon Mitchell. It is still delayed. It's still delayed. It's starting back at 11:30 apparently. They're going to start warming up at 11:15. I apologize. You guys have to look at my face. Eagles can't stop. Eagles can't stop the run. Calling the Cowboys by a split. Dude, I'm not going to disagree with you. Like, they've been having massive trouble without Jalen Carter in there stopping the run, which is ironic because all we heard about for Jordan Davis was like, oh, he's a good run stopper. He fucking sucks. And I've said he sucks for 3 years now. He's horrible. And, yeah. So now you're stuck with playing way too much Jordan Davis, and I like more of Jomo a lot, but still, none of those guys are Jalen Carter. Fourth thing, super unsanitary. What are you talking about, Big? He might miss more games. He might. If the NFL is making such a concerted effort to crack down on taunting, then yeah, they might be like, you're suspended for next week. Cowboys are coming out, by the way. For everybody that is new on the Tiki Talks, if you could go to the link in my bio and hit that link and find my YouTube channel and just hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it because I need 1,000 subscribers to start getting paid. I need to get off the pole. I'm just going to be real with you. I need to get off the pole. I've been twerking for free. It's shaking my ass for dollar bills. Dollar bills ain't coming until I get 1,000 subscribers. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I will stop. I'm not asking you to watch the shit, okay? Lord only knows I want it. But if you could just hit the subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. Do it from like a dummy Gmail account. I don't care. And if you don't, I get it completely. I genuinely feel like the Cowboys will win this game as an Eagles fan. I don't. I think the Eagles are still in a really good spot just because their offense looks great. And I think, this is so like coach speak, but like it's a game of turnovers. Eagles have the first turnover right now. So I like where they're at. They're up 4. Score a touchdown, you're up 11, That's just math. It's amazing I didn't get in a Temple. 4 games. I don't think it's going to be 4 games. But who knows, honestly. Be floored if it was 4 games. It wasn't that big of a loogie. I'm not defending it, but if Dak Prescott were in concussion protocol from that spit, I'd say 4 games and then some. But believe it or not, I think Dak Prescott will live, and I don't think he should be suspended. I think getting kicked out of this game is enough, but I am slightly biased, though. Admittedly, I'm trying to get caught up on people. I think the Eagles win. I am biased, but I think they win by like 10. Originally, my score prediction was 35-17, and I was dead wrong on that because I thought the 17 points, I thought the seven of those would come in garbage time after the Eagles pulled their starters. Prediction probably changed when Jalen Carter went out because, as I said, your feeling on the game changes on the defensive side of the ball. But the offense is just something I don't worry about at all. One last thing I ever want to see is you twerking on the pole. Mopar, you'd love it, bud. Don't lie. Don't lie to these people. You'd love to see my little ass twerking on that pole. Shakira's hips don't lie, and neither do mine. Fuck out of here with that. Gotta twerk harder. Sean, you're not wrong. All right. And I actually like that. I like the fact that you go, look, stop begging for handouts, kid. Twerk harder. Get up there. Put on some Kesha. Move your hips. Players are coming out. That's good. I value your opinions and commentary, Patrick. I've subscribed to not only your channel, but to your life as well. Baker, you were stuck with me, bud. We lived together. So I feel bad when we have to be line mates together because you're stuck with me then. You don't deserve that. But, yeah, you're stuck with me, bud. His daughter, actually, this is a funny story because, we have time to kill. So let's filibuster. And to keep people up to date real quick, 24-20 Eagles. Eagles have the ball. There's like 4:30 left in the third quarter. So Baker, Mark, who's on the YouTube stream, by the way, Baker has a truly adorable, I think she's 4-year-old daughter named Hannah. Hannah and Baker's wife, Nikki, come to our hockey game one time. And I have Doritos in my car. I have like a 10-pack of like small bag of Doritos because if I go to the movies and I do end up buying nachos, which is my go-to movie snack, if I'm going to buy snacks at the movies, I will buy nachos. And I like to mix. So I will get regular nachos and then I'll mix the Doritos in with the nachos. So I have this 10-pack of nachos or Doritos in my car. And I see Hannah and I'm like, do you want nachos? And she's like, or do you want Doritos? She's like, yeah. I'm in my car and I hand her the bag. And so later on, Hannah was like, yeah, when that little boy gave me Doritos. And Doug's like, little boy? She's like, yeah, remember when the little boy gave me Doritos? He's like, Hannah, that was a man. Like, he was driving a vehicle. But she thought because I was just so short, which I understand, that, yeah, she thought I was like a little boy. And I'm the size of a 12-year-old, so it makes sense. Dude, the algorithm knows I'm Philly. Chip, your algorithm is fucked if you're seeing me on it, bud. How bad does Mikey miss? Me and him didn't vibe. Let's just say that. We didn't vibe. I'll leave it at that. We didn't vibe. Me and Mikey Miss did not vibe. Yeah. We're not exchanging Christmas cards. Philly is the worst. Spitting on opposing players now. Yeah, Philly is the worst, man. I would stay far away from here. You can continue to spam and say it's the worst. And you know what? Maybe people believe it, but no, it's the worst, man. I hate it. I compared it. It's earlier. It's really bad. It's downtown Baghdad out there. Potholes and everything. Yeah. Spitting. We had a sanitation strike for 8 days. It's rough. It's horrible. It's no Shreveport. I'll tell you that. Beautiful Shreveport. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. It's the worst. Oh, Philly's horrible. The game is delayed for Lightning, and they're just kind of getting back to warming up because, they really need to warm up. Pluck Philly. I'm going to spit on the next person I see wearing it. You won't. Travis, you won't. We all know you won't. Right? Like, this is like me being like, oh, I'm going to fight you. Like, I'm not. Like, we're not going to do that. We're not. Honest to God, every Dallas Cowboys fan in here, every one of them, should be thrilled that Jalen Carter hocked a loogie. Because we all know the game is a little bit different with him in it. You should be like, I'm begging CeeDee Lamb to spit on someone. I'm begging him. Please do it. I'd love to see him out of the game. He's torching the defense. Like, I'm not here to defend the action of spitting on someone. Like, that's fucking gross. And it's uncalled for. And he deserved to get kicked out. But let's not act like the faux outrage. Like, you guys were like pumped when you're like, oh, fuck, he's out? Thank God. I'm sure some of you are out there going like, Saquon, please, please spit on somebody. Because shit, if I was you guys, I'd be doing that. Do you think the NFL bangs them another week? I don't, but man, I said it a little bit earlier, Chip, before you got on. If they're making a concerted effort to prioritize taunting, then who knows, man? Who knows? Save your best for another day. Honest to God. I'm thrilled, surprised you said it's gross. That's typical Philly behavior. I don't think it is typical Philly behavior because I live here. Although, to your point, when I play hockey, I spit a lot. I don't spit on people though. I usually like look down and then I spit because my mouth gets really dry. That wasn't the case for him. He didn't even play yet. He just spit for the sake of spitting. But yeah, I think Dak will live. I love your jersey. Thanks. I just wish you didn't get a taunting call. That's the honest to God. That is the only call this game where I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There hasn't been one call for or against the Eagles that I have disagreed with, except one, and it was the taunting call. And that's just because I think that's just baby shit soft. Like, we're gonna do taunting calls. Come on, get real. As gross as it is, I thought ejecting him for this game was a bit much. Nah, you can't, dude. Bake. There's not. This isn't a playoff game. It's week 1, and not only that, as a referee, you can't be like, well, we had to let it go because it wasn't the Jaguars game. No, man, you gotta bounce the guy. And I'd be saying that obviously if it was roles were reversed. It's unfortunate that it was their best defensive player, but you gotta bounce him. Like, that's ridiculous. But who am I? You're Doug fucking Baker is who you are from Downingtown. You know about that life. As much as I love him, that was asinine. Yeah, it was a dumb move. It was just idiotic. It's ridiculous. Why do they win? Why? Oh wait, what do you think will win, Chiefs or Chargers? I actually picked the Chargers in that one, but I'm wrong all the time. I've made a career of being wrong. I really should send Chris Sims a Christmas card because if it wasn't for him, I might be the most wrong person on the internet talking ball. Ravens, Bills. I had the Ravens in that one. Spitting on someone is considered assault in some states. Yeah, I don't think this is one of them. Then again, I don't know. I've never spit on someone. So I haven't looked up the spitting laws in Pennsylvania though. Y'all really spit on people. Oh my God, that's all I do. Troy, all I do is just roll around spitting on people. I saw this grandmom. I was walking into Wawa. Wawa is like a convenience store on steroids. And this little 80-year-old Ethel, and she didn't hold the door for me, and I walked right up and just like, and then just let her have it. And I said, welcome to the Thunderdome. And then I left. So you're right, man. All we do. That's literally, that's our number one pastime in Philly, is just spitting on people. Let's spit on racism. Yes. We're staying up to cancer. We're spitting on racism. 100%. I would not get an Eagles tattoo, but that's just me. I already have one bear tattoo. I have that one, but that's for a post-hardcore band. Jalen Carter, typical Philly. Totally. He's typical Philly because he's really good. All states. All states is illegal. You're so obnoxious. I'm not disagreeing with that either, man. I'm self-aware. Yeah, I'm very obnoxious. They haven't played football in 40 minutes, bud. I got to do something here. You're so obnoxious. Not the first time I've heard that. Won't be the last. Go Birds. Yes, go Birds. Jalen Hurts is mid, by the way. You said that like 20 minutes ago, man. We already went through that. If you think he's mid, okay. Glad I can make you laugh on that. Yeah, that was hilarious. Let's spit on racism. Spitting on someone in Philadelphia is assault and battery. Yeah, all right, then arrest them. Well, you know what? It won't be Jalen Carter's first arrest. We know that. He is good. What stats does he have tonight? 2 touchdowns, scoring every drive, just that stuff. Go Cowboys. Yeah, cheer for your team. We need to contain. They can't contain it. Without Jalen Carter, it seems like they just cannot contain their run. Don't be shy. Read mine. What that means. Hurts single-handedly losing this game tonight. Yeah, all right, man. If you believe that, sure. I'm not gonna change your opinion on that. You're really dead set on this. Like, holy, Jalen Hurts sucks and he's gonna lose, but I'm just gonna respectfully disagree. Eagles honestly might be overrated. I don't think so. I think it's first week of the season, and keep in mind they are winning. They have scored every drive. They do have the ball. Their defense just looks really bad. What's up with the spot? Like my house? Well, I'm in an apartment. Bro, me and a quarterback Hurts. Yeah, I agree with that. Miss you on the morning show. You might be the only one, but I appreciate that. Spitting on racism is sending me. Whoever said the spitting on racism part, you're getting a lot of love in the YouTube live chat as well. I'm over on YouTube. Yeah, that was hysterical. Hawk Tua on them. That Jalen Carter took the Hawk Tua a little too seriously. And now the Eagles defense is paying for it. But hey, at least they forced a turnover. Shout out to Miles Sanders on his revenge game. I got a feeling we won't see Miles Sanders much for the rest of the game. Eagles aren't making the playoffs. Can't even beat the Cowboys. Yeah, no, they're not. They can't. They're beating the Cowboys now, but they definitely won't make the playoffs. Dead on accurate on that. I love Jalen Carter. Wait, I love Jalen Carter. Hurts should be more like him. Uncle Rico could have saved the Cowboys. I tell you what, if Coach would have put him in second half, would have won all state. It astounds me how much disrespect this Eagles team gets. I just think a lot of people, Mopar, are super reactionary to like a few quarters of football. And I'm as guilty as the next guy. I think everybody here has done it one time or another. Like I remember last year when they lost to Tampa Bay in like week 2 or 3, I was like, this fucking team. And it was more about the coach because I thought they were just poorly coached. But I think everybody kind of just overreacts. And then, you look back and you laugh at those games. And I brought up, the Eagles losing to the Chiefs that the year they ended up winning the Super Bowl. And every team that wins the Super Bowl is going to end up having games where you just don't look good or you let a game go. I mean, the Eagles had the Commanders game last year where they had the game and CJGJ gets kicked out and, they end up losing it. It's like, this shit's going to happen. And even if the Eagles lose this game, I'm not going to be like, oh, the season's over. All right, it's one game. Okay. They're still really good. They just got to get their shit together. And by their shit, I mean the defense, really, because their offense looks great. I'm trying to get caught up everywhere. Hurts is trash. Barkley is the only reason the Eagles won last year. Okay. He didn't score in that game, by the way. He didn't score in the biggest game of the year. Keep that in mind. But, yeah, Barkley is the only reason they won, even though Jalen Hurts did a lot of the heavy lifting in that game, personally. Because that's my thing with the Super Bowl. Steve Spagnuolo's defense might have given up 40 points, but you can never take it away from Steve Spagnuolo. Only guy to stop Saquon Barkley, Steve Spagnuolo. Defense got shredded, but still. Still delayed. Yeah, it is still delayed, and we're at 11:27, but it should be starting any moment now with the Eagles having the ball. Barkley is the only reason they got here, and it's either not or delusional. Okay. Not the first time I've been called obnoxious or delusional. Look, I'm not going to tell you, like, he wasn't a massive reason why they had success. Yeah, of course they were. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, they're showing the replay. And Dak spit at Jalen Carter first. Now, Dak did it far away enough where he spit on the ground towards Jalen Carter. And then Jalen Carter came over and spit on Dak. That is different. With that said, under no situation should Jalen Carter have spit on Dak Prescott. Like, you can't do that. I don't care if he spit towards your direction. That's like ridiculous. Dak is a good guy. Yeah, I'm sure he donates to charities. Yeah, you can't say that. Because at that point, like, Dak knows what he's doing. And that's a genius move by Dak. I'm going to spit on this guy who has a hot temper. He's going to come over and maybe he does some dumb shit and gets kicked out of the game. And I don't have to worry about him. That is genius. And if you don't think guys if you don't think that other teams will try this on Jalen Carter, you're delusional. Maybe as delusional as me. Because obviously, like, he's a hothead. But, man, like, no, he didn't spit on – that's the thing. He didn't spit on Jalen Carter. He spit towards him. And I honestly think that if Jalen Carter had spit towards Dak and not hit Dak, then he would have been in the game. But when you spit on a guy – literally in front of a ref, you're going to get kicked out. You deserve to get kicked out. It's dumb. But, hey, thoughts and prayers to Dak. I hope he has a speedy recovery from it. One guy's, like, really dead set on, like, him getting arrested for assault. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Call the cops. I think we all know their number. It's always the second spitter, Happy Jack. They're finally playing football. Thank fucking God. I filibustered far too long. Here we go. Eagles have the ball. Wow, Barkley was hit for a loss. You don't see that very often. He spit out, but not direct. He was like, yeah, I mean, it's genius. Like, honest to God, it is smart. That is, Mikey on the YouTube chat said it's a veteran move. It is. Like, hey, this guy's a hothead. I let's see if we can do something before the game. I'm kicked out. That's fucking genius. That's what Ike Reese did. Like I keep comparing it to 05 when Jeremiah Trotter got kicked out of the game. Ike Reese knew what the Eagles did. He was on the team before. He knew they broke down at the 50-yard line. And he went like, well, we're going to stop that. And maybe they'll do some dumb shit. And sure enough, they did some dumb shit. And Jeremiah Trotter was kicked out of the game. Get rid of the ball, dude. Get rid of the ball. That was close. Of course, as soon as I'm like, oh, they scored every drive. Now it's 3rd and 11. What do we got here? What do we got? I officially apologize to Jalen Carter. You don't need to apologize to do it. Jalen Carter for me is not absolved of his sin. I understand why he did what he did, because for the longest time it was made out to be like he just started spitting on people. But with that said, dude, you got to be smarter. You can't spit on a guy just because you were spit at. Like, that's a young, dumb move. And this is your 3rd year in your league, man. Like, you can't be doing that. It's idiotic. You got played. You got played like a fiddle by Dak. Steps up. Block, dude. Block. He got stopped short. All right. First punt of the game. He spit out of nowhere, but still, yeah, that's the thing. Like, whether he spit out of nowhere or not, like, you got to know the situation, man. Like, okay, it's a little bit better because of the fact Dak spit at him. But, like, Dak, you got played by a guy named Dakota. At the end of the day, love you too, Mopar. Love you too, bud. Man, it would have been huge if the Birds could have, like, even gotten a field goal on that. But they get the ball and they don't even first time all game. Oh, I'm a Commanders fan, mind you. If you're a Commanders fan, you own the Hard Rock, so might be a problem with these extra draft picks. I don't think so, man. I don't think they draft well. Like they mentioned earlier, 2023 first round pick is inactive. Doing nothing with that turnover is killer. Especially with your defense playing the way it has. Like you're lucky to get the Miles Sanders fumble gift, and that's what it was. It was a gift. And now you're in a situation where you have to now go back on defense against a run that you haven't been able to stop all game long. And your secondary has been torched. So, yeah, hasn't been great. Has not been great. What we got? Go Birds. Yes, obviously. The first game, but this isn't my Eagles team. But it's not your Eagles team because they don't have Jalen Carter. And he makes that much of a difference on the defensive side. He's that much of an impact player. So just take it with a grain of salt. God, Dak Prescott's pocket awareness is really, really good this game. Because he was about to get swallowed up. And instead, it's now 3rd and 1, and you need to stop. The delay, I don't think the delay killed the momentum. I really don't. And the only reason I say that is because it wasn't like the Eagles were driving. The Eagles had just gotten the ball. If the Eagles were driving and they looked great and they had tempo and momentum, I'd agree with you. The defense just forced that turnover. I think it was the perfect time to have the stop. I just think that they just didn't execute that drive. It happens. It's football. You're probably not going to score every single drive. Jesus, man, this secondary not look good. Adoree Jackson is getting absolutely if you smell that, if you're in the Philadelphia area and you smell that, it smells like burnt toast, and that's Adoree Jackson getting torched right now. I don't know why they don't put Quinion Mitchell on CeeDee Lamb at this point because it's been so bad. Yeah, I miss Ertz too. I'm not a huge Goddard fan. He's actually played really well this game too. This is another example. The Eagles have let the Cowboys off the hook on so many 3rd downs this entire drive. I mean, Lamb has 200 yards, they just said. I didn't realize how bad it is, but 200 yards. That is a lot for a wide receiver, You would think something would change, but no. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like we're in for Adoree Jackson getting beaten up. Lions play Packers on Sunday. That game's gonna be a really good game. Those two teams are gonna beat up on each other. Cowboys back. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? I mean, they're back. Their offense is back on the field, and they look good. Oh my god! At least they got a stop for a loss there. Hey, Jordan Davis did something. That's cool. If the Cowboys win this, I don't want to hear about it for years. At the end of the day, all that matters is who goes farther in the playoffs. So, I mean, look, and I'm a guy that said they were going to win this game 35-17 and it was going to be easy. So, but if they end up, I wouldn't even talk about them losing this game. Don't even think like that. End of the third quarter, 24-20, longest third quarter ever. Ever. We did it together, though. I feel like we just stormed the beaches. I didn't get to a lot of people. I apologize because there's a lot of comments I haven't gotten back to. Yeah, secondary is not good. Eagles defense is not what it was last year. I don't get the logic of the CJ-GJ trade. With that said, this isn't a CJ-GJ issue. This is a Darius Slay issue. It's not lost on me that Quinyon Mitchell was shut down last year, and now with Adoree Jackson on their side, he looks bad. Meaning Quinyon Mitchell has not looked good this game. And then you've got Adoree Jackson who looks really – but it's a question of if Adoree Jackson looks this bad, how bad is Kelee Ringo? Kelee Ringo was hyped up by everybody as a future starter, and he must really suck. Who else are Jordan Mailata, Jeff Stout University? Yeah, Natalie, I do it. Love Mailata. Love him. How can you not? I have a Mailata jersey too. I wore that yesterday. AJ Brown requested a trade during the delay. He's like, "Fuck this. Send me to Carolina." I don't understand what's going on with AJ Brown, man. And you know what? And this is going to be the entire talking point. The Eagles could win this game by 10. They could win it by 14. And tomorrow on talk radio, it will be nothing but, who the fuck was AJ Brown? Why don't you guys throw to AJ Brown at all? After the game, it will be the first question, 100%. The first question will be about Jalen Carter. The second question will be about AJ Brown. And they could get him involved in this next quarter big time. And it will still be Jalen Carter 1, AJ Brown 2. Those will be your questions. And we'll get no answers. We'll get cookie cutter answers, Jalen Carter can't do that. Yeah, that's on us as coaches to get him more involved. We got to do a better job. No, it wasn't a part of our game plan. It wasn't anything specific we saw. Just kind of got lost. But again, I don't know how Jalen Hurts doesn't be like, oh yeah, I've heard there's this guy. He's really good. I'm gonna try to get him the ball now. All right. 3rd and 10. You got to get him off the field. He's got all day to throw. Well, good thing is he's got the field. Bad news is he didn't pick the ball off. Yeah, I'm Darius Slay. I mean, both of them. I love CJ-GJ and Darius Slay. I think there's going to be a lot of people tomorrow saying, man, why didn't we keep Darius Slay? Because Darius Slay was really good last year, too. It wasn't like he was bad. It wasn't James Bradbury where it was like, okay, he's good. I don't know if Makuba's better. I mean, CJ-GJ was really good last year, too. I haven't seen enough of Makuba to decide whether Makuba's better. I think it's a good sign that he's starting. You're starting Jahad Campbell and Makuba, but keep in mind, last year what happened with the Eagles, starting 2 rookies in Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, having them have the impact that they did, that is so rare. Normally, rookies aren't going to have that kind of impact. So I'm not expecting Makuba or Mitchell to have, or Makuba or Campbell to have that kind of impact. That's unfair to them. Replay showed Dak spit first. Yeah, and I said this earlier. I mean, that's a genius move by Dak. while he spit first, he didn't spit on him. He spit in his direction, knowing full well that Jalen Carter is a hothead. He'll come over and he might do some dumb shit. He did some dumb shit. He got kicked out. Storylines tomorrow will be how bad this team looked. If they win, they won. Move on. I think it'll be a lot of, you know how Philly works. It's like, great. They ran or they won. They didn't win enough. They didn't win by enough. 16 rounds, 0 targets. Wild. F the Eagles. Yeah, all right, whatever, man. You imagine if they had ejected Dak, but they didn't because Dak was smart enough to not spit on a guy. He spit in this direction. No, I mean you watch the replay and it's pretty clear. He's like he didn't need to spit. He did it intentionally. In what world was Saquon Barkley to get more receptions than AJ Brown? Yeah, we're here. Stop making excuses for what? What excuses am I making? I thought I was just talking about logic and facts. Of course, Carter he did deserve to get ejected because he spit on a guy. If he had spit in the direction of Dak Prescott, it wouldn't have been an issue. If he had just gone up and have a conversation with the guy and said, "Hey, man, I don't really appreciate you spitting in my direction. That's not cool. Could you not do that?" You wouldn't have gotten ejected. You spit on him. Barkley gets bottled up. All right, so it'll be like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Those calls, yeah, I didn't like the Nolan Smith. The rough in the passer call was fine because it was clear hands to face. The taunting call is absurd. And I would have said that if it was a Cowboys player. Like, we're calling taunting. I hated that. I hate the fact that you call taunting in a professional setting as if these guys are playing AAU ball. Oh, they're going for the shove for the first time. 3rd and 1. I thought he didn't get a gain on that. I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got that. I mean, even if he didn't, they'll just do it again. I don't know if he got that. Oh, they're going to move to the first down. I didn't think he got it. It was still a 15 and 2 team at worst. I love that confidence, man. I think they're by far going to. I think they will lock to make the playoffs. Biggest takeaway from the last 2 quarters are we cooked. I don't think we're cooked, man. It's 3 quarters. And no. You can't judge a team by 3 quarters in football. Oh, we have a flag. I don't know who this ref is. He must be like new. I've never seen him before. Oh, we're back to loving the refs. Rough night or not, this is the best roster any team since 07 Pats. I think they're a really, really good roster, but I think you're seeing the loss of Slay having a huge impact. But I said it a little earlier, man. Like if Adoree Jackson doesn't get his shit together and they don't have another cornerback, then Howie will go out and trade for another cornerback. He has no problem doing that. And we all know that. There we go. All right. 6-yard gain. If they look like shit but won the Super Bowl, what do I care? Mopar, I agree with you. We all know there will be people that would call up and complain. There are certain people in every fan base that just they're impervious to being happy. They won't do it. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm with you. Like, I don't care how it happens as long as they win. The defense did not look great in the Super Bowl against the Patriots until that strip sack. Hey, the Cowboys have done a pretty good job bottling up Saquon in key moments because it was 2nd and 1 and he just got stopped. I don't think Dallas touched the ball again until the 2 minutes left. I think that's the game plan. Absolutely. I think it's just grinding it down. That's what I do. I don't think AJ Brown is going to catch a ball. I mean, maybe he does, but it'll be for like 10 yards. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be like this breakout drive because I think their whole game plan is going to be bleed clock, and leave the Cowboys in a situation where they don't have a lot of time to come back from a 11-point deficit or whatever. And that's just good football. You have an offense that can't be stopped, so bleed clock and put the Cowboys in a situation where they got to score quickly and then get the ball back and score again. Got to go. Not Irish goodbye, but my phone is 9%. Natalie, always a pleasure. You were missed. Love you. You're one of the OGs. So have a good day at work tomorrow. It is late for everybody. 11:45. I have to do YouTube videos after this. Speaking of which, if you are new, I said it before, but if you are new, if you could click the link in my bio, go to my sports YouTube channel and just hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it because I need 1,000. Please, thank you. Wow, bubble screen. Good game. So I said this the Packers game, the Packers playoff game. If you remember that game, it was close, and they ended up winning. Obviously, Eagles go on to face the Rams, and people were concerned. They were concerned. They were like, if this is the same team next week, we're not winning, and blah blah blah. What a catch! What a stiff arm! That is a hell of a 4-yard gain. He has had a few 3-4 yard gains that have been crazy impressive. My contention with that Green Bay game though is okay. You're right. If that same team shows up, they might be in trouble. What are the odds that the Eagles are going to have a game where Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Saquon Barkley do not score? Pretty small. They won that game. So you got to figure like next week. Good stop. Next week, one of those guys get in the end zone. And I'll say it for this game. Like, what are the odds next week? AJ Brown doesn't catch a ball, doesn't score. Like it's probably going to happen. So when you think about it like that, I mean, I think the easiest bet you can probably make next week is AJ Brown, 100 yards and a touchdown, because he's going to get fed. That was a really, really good stop by Dallas. Kevin Patullo will be bastardized tomorrow. And that's the thing. It's they they're in a pretty good position right now, and yeah, they're going to be. Kevin Patullo, the OC, will probably get ripped apart. Oh, timeout. That stiff arm is nasty. We don't care. Epitome of being an Eagles fan. See, I actually think like that is like a phrase that is just not true because I deeply care. Nasty comments hurt my feelings. I care greatly. I want to be liked. I'll say it. It's just us girls here. I can say it. I want to be liked. I don't want to be vilified and hated. Danny, we will clean things up. Yeah, it's week 1. Yeah, they absolutely will clean things up. 100%. I'm not worried about them necessarily like getting it right because of the fact that you got to factor in like Jalen Carter is out of this game, as I said. We all know that. I'm a little worried about Adoree Jackson, but other than that, like you're in a good position to win a football game where Jalen Carter was out for all of it and you weren't planning on having him being out, and AJ Brown was a literal non-factor. Like if I were to tell everybody before this game, Jalen Carter's going to get kicked out before it even starts, AJ Brown will not be targeted. I think everybody would be like, oh, man, this might be rough. And look, it hasn't been great. It hasn't been easy. But even with all that, like offense has the ball, offense is driving, offense is all right. Like I think we're good. Jalen Carter's in this game. It is a 31-13 touchdown. I don't disagree with you. I think he does make that much of a difference. I don't necessarily know if it's 31-13, though. I probably shit on Dak and the Cowboys offense a little too much. But he does make that kind of defense. I do think, though, Dak, I mean, I don't think it's a situation where CeeDee Lamb is 200 yards. I mean, Dak has a decent amount of time to throw back there. You go from having a triple team a guy to all of a sudden you're playing on one-on-one as an offensive line. It makes your life a lot easier. Trust me, nobody's more happy that Dak Prescott baited Jalen Carter into spitting on him than the Cowboys offensive line. Yeah, dude. I mean, literally, it's a triple team situation against Jalen Carter. There's film of it. It's pretty fucking wild. But yeah, I'm not just making that up. Flags are the problem. Yeah, they've been undisciplined. They've had a ton of flags. They've had situations this game where they've kind of let, the Cowboys into it with pass interference calls and shit like that. And yet, even with all of that, they're still up 24-20. But it is 2nd and 14. So, oh, good. Landon Dickerson's out. That sucks. That's not great. God, Dickerson's always banged up, man. I don't think he's long for the game. He got drafted as a guy that was banged up. This is gonna be tough because it's gonna be 3rd and 14 now. You needed to gain some yards on that, so this is gonna be difficult. This is what I was worried about, Dickerson coming back from that surgery this early. God, he's always banged up. Should be suspended. Should suspend him first 3 games. That's aggressive, but who knows with the NFL. I mean, again, it's not like Dak has in concussion protocol. But, and again, I'm biased. This will be a big 3rd down conversion if they can get it. See, way to fight for it, but you're in no man's land. You got to know where the sticks are. I don't know what they do here because this is a ballsy call. 4th and 4, 50-yard line. I'm leaning towards they're going for it, but I'm leaning towards accepting. I'm agreeing with going for it because their offense has been good. This is ballsy though. This could be the game. Oh, they're just trying to bait him. Trying to bait him and then they'll punt. I don't like that. They're going to back it up. They're going to punt. I just don't like it because we're going to get more of Dory Jackson. I'd rather have your offense that's been really, really good this game have to convert and get 4 yards or 5 yards or whatever it was than have a Dory Jackson who hasn't been able to stop you or me out there against CD. Because we all know it's going to be the CD Lamb show coming up for the next 7 minutes. So, go Cowboys. Yeah, cheer for your team, man. That's cool. I think they should have went for it. Good punt. Good punt. I'm not usually a fan of punters, but good punt. Oh, what do we got? Should have went for it. Giants fan here. Wishing you the best this year. My family's full of Giants fans, so right back at you, Devin. Or Devon. I don't know what it is. Oh man. This is annoying. Because I don't think that these teams are this close, but I don't know, maybe I'm overdoing it. But we'll find out, right? We'll find out. AJ Brown, nothing. Yeah. That's going to be the storyline of the game. AJ Brown not being a factor literally at all. Needs Saquon for 15 more yards, bro. What's he at? I don't know the stats right now because I got 2 live streams going. YouTube and this. I'm assuming he's at 85 yards if you were saying that. Yeah, 85. I had a bunch of parlays, but a lot of those parlays included AJ Brown, 80+ yards, touchdown, stuff like that. So, and I don't know if you're aware, he's not going to do that. So, but if they get a stop and they get the ball back and they're up by 4, yeah, it's going to be the Saquon show. Unfortunately, they probably won't cover though. I don't know how many of you guys had that. This has been a strange game. You're right, Nick. I think you're the first person to bring that up, but I haven't thought of it. You're right. Yeah, it's been a very strange game. From the spitting and then the second camera angle of the spitting, and then the delay and the AJ Brown situation, and yeah, man, it's been super fucking weird. Since we're in a commercial, I've said this a bunch. I apologize to people that have heard it for 50 times, but if you could click the link in my bio and then find my sports YouTube channel and just subscribe. I don't care if you watch a second of any of those videos. I just need subscribers. So I can start getting paid and I don't have to twerk on a pole anymore. You think we should make a move? I mean, it's 4 quarters, but 3.5 quarters. No, not yet is my short answer. But I'm saying this is a guy that is very confident that if it truly is going to be a problem all year long, then it'll be addressed. How he's never not addressed it. He's never not addressed the current needs, whether that be Jai, whether that be trading for, oh my God, Kevin Byard. Like, if they have an issue and in his opinion they're a Super Bowl caliber team, which they should be, then he'll look to shore it up. Oh, look, CeeDee Lamb again. At least they put Quinn on Mitchell on him, but he still caught the ball. Dude, CeeDee Lamb is just having this fucking way with him. He is a grown-ass man. It is amazing that the Cowboys were in a contract dispute with that guy. Oh, he only has 100 yards, 109. I thought they said 200 earlier. This is the problem with not having my phone available. I swore they said 200 yards. 7 for 109. That's still a beast of a day. Oh, they got him. They bottled him up. That's a 3-yard loss. Lamb needs to come to the Eagles. I don't think it's gonna happen. But also, I will say it is a really good feeling now as a Birds fan who grew up with James Thrash and Todd Pinkston. It's a good feeling that when a wide receiver is kind of on the market, I don't immediately think, oh my God, I wish the Eagles got him. Because when you have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, you're in pretty good shape, even when you don't prioritize getting AJ Brown the ball at all. Get him. All right, 2-yard gain. It's a good job by Jahad Campbell and Makuba. AJ Brown with no targets on. It's shocking. Remember Charles Johnson, the catcher? Are we talking the catcher from the Rockies, Charles Johnson? I think it's Charles Johnson. That's what I think of, the catcher. All right. 3rd and 10. But they're in for it. I mean, they're going to go for it if they don't get it, I would assume. Or maybe they don't. Because they're only down by 4. All right, you got to get a stop here, though. Get him. Great job by the defense. Great job. Great fucking job. Nolan Smith with the rush. Flushed it out. It's going to be 4th and 8. And Dallas will punt it away. Great. When you needed the most, pass rush came through. Oh, I am so sorry. Danny, I really am sorry. Your TV is faster than mine. I hate being that guy. I'm really sorry for ruining it for you. I'll wait a little bit. I'll delay my reaction. Fair catch. Oh, okay. I'll tell you one of the worst times that the game was ruined for me, if you will, was the World Series. The game, I think it was game 1. Yeah, it was game 1 in Houston. And yes, Victor, thank God. My thoughts exactly, my guy. And if you remember, JT Realmuto had that massive home run. It was late in the game, and I hopped on DraftKings, and I was going to bet the live line. Literally that at bat, I was going to bet the live line. I was going to put a whole $1.50 on it. And I looked down, and the bet was Phillies minus 1,000, and I was like, "What the? Why would it be minus at that?" And I looked up, and he just swung, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" I guess that's why it was minus 1,000. Cool. So But I went to a Super Bowl party down in South Philly with my buddy, and initially I was watching the game upstairs. It was like legitimately, it was like me and like 7 girls. None of them interested in me, by the way. That's worth mentioning. None of them. And I heard the reaction downstairs because I guess the TV was ahead downstairs, and I was like, I gotta go, and I booked it downstairs because I just couldn't watch a game like that. And that was the game where a girl told me I couldn't say that the game was over when they were up 20-0, and I told her, you can argue with a wall. This game's fucking over. And I wish that girl nothing but the best, by the way, because she's a Birds fan and I'm a Birds fan. Jay looks looking good. I think Jay looks is going to be a player. I really do. And Campbell's like definitely been seen tonight, which is a really good sign, obviously. 20-0. What was it? 21-0? I don't remember. Whatever it was. It was like, it was the touchdown before they were up. I don't remember. They just like scored. It was after the Cooper, because Cooper DeJean. Oh no, it was after the field goal, I guess. Might have been the field. No, it might have been the Cooper DeJean touchdown. Shit, man, I don't know. Okay, I was all hopped up on nerds clusters. Get off my back. I'm a casual. All right. You exposed me, J-Mac. I didn't want it to happen, but it did. You exposed me. Whatever it was, I think, the score after the Cooper DeJean touchdown. Might have been the Cooper DeJean touchdown. I don't remember, but I said this game's over. She was like, you can't say that. It's not over. And I was like, you can argue with the wall. This game's 100% over. So, yeah. But I'm a cat. I was exposed. I think we just found out my memory's not great. Yeah, they're just going to bottle up Barkley this entire time. I was belt to ass. Does not matter. Yeah, it was. Philly fans trying to act like this was a blowout. Who's trying to act like this game is a blowout? Because it ain't me. I can tell you right now. Eagles game plan is terrible. It's not great. Yeah, man. It ain't me. I'm not acting like this game because it's not a blowout. They're up by 4. This game's still very much in play. I feel better now they have the ball, but that's a holding call. Lane Johnson just got away with one. That should be a penalty. How is that not a penalty? That's the second time they've like pushed him and he's clearly out of bounds. All right, whatever. It'll be 3rd and long. Okay. Yeah, good non-call. All right. He wasn't talking about this game. I don't know what game he was talking about then. Jalen Hurts my quarterback. I have Jalen Hurts too in fantasy. You're saying it was 20-0. No, I'm saying the Super Bowl was 20-0, dude. The Super Bowl, not this game. The Super Bowl. Not this game. I'm not with anybody this game. Oh, that's not good. All of a sudden, the Eagles offense decided the worst possible time to like really struggle. Now you're going to give the Cowboys a chance to win the game. Not good, man. Good job by Jalen Hurts, though, to like find anybody on that because I thought he was going to throw the ball out. Man, Lane got turned around on that. Jahan Dotson has more balls than A.J. Brown. Saquon Barkley has more balls than A.J. Brown. Shocking. 4th and 3. Fake it. Go for a fake. It's another good punt. Did you lose? I did not lose all of them because I made so many of them. I will end up losing the majority of them, but I'm okay with that. I'm not like a big gambler. You know, I might lose like $50 tonight. I'll live. I'll get it back eventually. Kind of all evens itself out in the wash. I won touchdown bet. I'm probably gonna lose Saquon. I don't know. Yeah, I'll end up losing some. I'll live. Inner experience, make an appearance. If I see Inner Excellence, Inner Excellence making an appearance in Fantasy TV off. I don't think you're to see Inner Excellence. I think they'll be all right, but who knows? I don't think he was out of bounds. Last thing, I think he was like going out of bounds, but I think when the initial push started, he was in play. That's why I was like, oh, good non-call. In the moment, though, I thought it should have been a flag, but we don't look good without Kellen Moore. So they look good for the first handful of drives or whatever because they kept scoring, but now, no, they don't look great. But, you know, it's going to be on the defense. I mean, realistically, I thought I'm definitely surprised that they only scored 24, but that's because the last, 3 drives, like they haven't scored. You know, they haven't scored They've scored 3 points in the second half, I think. Have they scored in the second half? I gotta look at a box score. That third quarter delay had me cooked. Yeah. So I mean, their offense looked good in the first half, and then I don't know if Dallas' defense coordinator made an adjustment or what. He must have, but you not adjusting to getting AJ Brown the ball is crazy. But part of me is worried that this is my big concern going into the year. I did a whole YouTube video on it. I am worried that Nick Sirianni is like putting his hands on the offense because anytime he does that, the offense is terrible. Pat, good seeing you, my friend. We'll be back. Mopar, always a play. I'm seriously really happy that you found the stream. I missed you guys. Defense needs to come up now. Defense needs to stop. Oh, looking like the 20. Nah, I wouldn't say that, man. It's, even if they lose this game, like I'm not concerned about the season at all. They'll right the ship. I'm pretty confident in that. Like how many more games this year is AJ Brown going to get no targets? How many more? That's a hell of a catch. How many more games this year is Jalen Carter going to spit on people? Like probably none. So I think they'll be all right. That is a hell of a catch. Great job. All right, 2nd and 5. Here we go. Oh. Get him. Oh, my God, dude. You got to come down with that. This is why he plays cornerback, because his hands are trash. You got to come down with that, dude. That's the game. That is literally the game. How did you not catch that? Oh, my God. That was like the regular season all year last year. He couldn't get a pick until the playoffs. And then all of a sudden, he was catching everything. All right. Get a stop here. Get a stop. Caught it. That is huge. Shocking. Adoree Jackson. Blown away. I can't believe he's this bad. I mean, I didn't expect him to be great, but I'm at the point where like you watching this, I think you could catch a ball on Adoree Jackson. God, they're so close to getting him. Oh my God. That fucking ball. We're having fun. I miss this. We're having fun. God, I can't believe you didn't catch that. That is a hell of a throw. All right, that's like, I don't know what, the 6th interception they probably should have had. Cool. Oh, my God. We're having fun. This is so much fun. 2:40 left. 2nd and 10. Get him. Dude, they're so close to picking him off. That's like the 3rd straight time that we're just sitting here. Jesus Christ is right, Victor. Jesus Christ is right. Gonna hit a curveball. You low key, I gotta shut off your stream, bro. I can't have this ruined. I understand, dude. I'm just happy that you showed up anyway. Happy you showed up at all. I get it. Trust me, I'm very self-aware. All right, come on. 3rd and 10, 4 down territory. It'd be awesome if they could get like a sack here. Great. All right, it'll be like 4th and 5. All right, here's the game because it's 2nd and 20 at this point. Yeah, it's a tough watch. I'm just surprised that it's this close. Get a stop. Get a stop. Oh, you already take it down at 2-minute warning. Fuck you. Hate that. Oh, how's everyone feeling? This is fun, huh? You know what's crazy? I've done these live streams before, at least on TikTok, not on YouTube. YouTube, this is the first time. Thanks, everybody. And I think like the most I've ever gotten on TikTok was like 22 people at one time. And at one point today, it was like 70. And I am not a face that 70 people should really be staring at, but I appreciate it though. It was cool. I'll probably do these for like most of the primetime games. I don't really see me doing these a lot for the 1 o'clock games. But again, just I'm gonna plug if you could just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be cool. I'm feeling good. But I'm also, I mean, I said it before this happened. I said it, you know, I'll say it now. Like before the game, I've said it like all season. If they lose this game, I'm not losing my mind. Like it's one game. I think the team's really good. I think they'll right the ship. They don't look good tonight. The defense does not look great, but they've come up big. It's literally a tale of two halves because the defense looked good this half. The offense looked bad this half. The offense looked great the first half. The offense looked really bad this half. Like it's just a tale of two halves for both teams. Oh, that's not good. No flag. No flag. No flag. I was worried because he kind of grabbed his arm there. I was worried there was going to be a flag. No flag. Okay. Now, they have 3 timeouts. They have all their timeouts, so you're going to have to pick up a first down. But that's huge. I was worried. When Dak got that pass off with, like, really no pressure around him, I was pretty worried. Yeah, I was worried about that little grab by Cooper DeJean. Right there. Little worried. Man, CD. Whoever I don't know if he's still here, man. Whoever said this is a weird game, weird fucking game. Because CD Lamb was catching everything. And then all of a sudden, he's out here looking like Jalen Reagor. Weird fucking game. Damn. Surprised that I'm surprised Saquon hasn't busted one, but I'm not. I mean, they're going to continue to hand the ball off to him. The problem is Dallas knows that, and with Landon Dickerson out and Steen at left guard, right guard. Oh, everything about this game is it is bizarre, man. I said we take Lamb now. Like never mind. No, I'm good. That's like girls who match me on Bumble. They match with me and then they start really like diving into the profile. And they're like, I'm good, actually. I'm just gonna let this shit expire. I'm all right. And then there I am, just waiting for the countdown, waiting for that 24-hour notice. This is better than the Manning cast. Victor, I think no, I don't think so. I don't think this is better than the Manning cast. But I appreciate the compliment. AJ Brown? No way. No, that's got to be another number 11. There's no fucking way. That's allowed? He's allowed to catch the ball? Where's the flag? There's no flag. He's allowed to do that. Wild. That is crazy. I'm shocked by that. Thought it was illegal. Oh, Eagles are so good at turning down or running down the clock. They really are. They just grind teams down. I'm really surprised, and I'm serious about this, that Jerry Jones made the trip. If I was Jerry Jones, man, I'm not making the trip. I'm not watching banner raising. I guess he makes the trip for every game. There's no fucking way I'm making. I'm like, yo, I got a doctor's appointment. My bowling league. I'm making an excuse. I'm not making the trip to watch my arch nemesis, my arch rivals, raise a banner. All right, that should clinch it. Hurts picked up the first down. That should clinch it. Wasn't pretty. Was not pretty. A lot of people probably lost money in this game, myself included. Okay with that. At the end of the day, Eagles won. They didn't look good. Sports radio is going to sound like they lost. You would be convinced they did if you didn't know the score. But just keep in mind, there aren't going to be many games this year where A.J. Brown is not targeted until 2 minutes left in the game. There won't be many games this year where Jalen Carter spits on people and gets kicked out. And I'll go one further. There won't be many games this year where Saquon Barkley plays the entire game and is held with under 100 yards. You know, I mean, Devontae Smith didn't get the ball too much. Probably Dallas Goedert got the ball the most. I think Jahan Dotson was their leading wide receiver. Like, you factor all this stuff in. It was a weird game. They won. As the great, what do you want a flag for, dude? What, because you got shoved? Your feelings hurt? Go fuck off. And even if you get the flag, what's going to happen? You're going to get the ball back? I can't believe you got bullied by Grant fucking Calcaterra. Like, get real, dude. You want a flag? What was I saying? Anyway, go Birds. Yeah. It was a weird game, but they won. That's all that matters. Now we get angry Dak, which is cool. I can't wait for Jerry Jones to throw CeeDee Lamb under the bus. Well, you know, we paid a lot of money for a wide receiver, and he doesn't come up clutch. So how can we pay Micah? All right, that's it. I'm going to stop the live stream on YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate it, and subscribing and all the support. Thank you for that. I'll stop the YouTube live stream.